90th consecutive sellout for the Dallas Cowboys at Texas Stadium as the San Diego Chargers today take on the Cowboys. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Craig James. Great to have you with us today on CBS. A very special day in the National Football League. A special game, too. We've got an old quarterback. We've got a young quarterback. A lot of things going on today in this game.
One of my old teammates, Doug Flutie. Here's a guy who is a playmaker. He gives the Chargers hope, expectations that they're going to win week in and week out. As for the Cowboys, Anthony Wright is a guy who wants to be a playmaker. He's hoping to be a playmaker. This guy needs to calm down, relax, and take what the defense gives to him in this ball game today.
And you know, Craig, the same old new scenario rings true for the running backs today as well.
How about Emmitt Smith? How about a treat as this? Emmitt Smith, junior Sayal on the football field trying to stop him. 64 yards away from becoming the #2 rusher in NFL history. But he wants to win. As for the Chargers, Ladainian Tomlinson, 30-something carries in opening weekend against the Redskins. He'll get 30 to 40 carries. He's a big fan of Emmitt Smith. He really will be jazzed up for this game. He's from the Dallas area. A lot of fans in the stands for him. So watch Ladainian Tomlinson on the field today.
We talked with the Dallas Cowboys on Friday. We talked with the San Diego Chargers yesterday. The thing that struck both of us was the change in chemistry and the change in character these two teams have gone through from last year to this season.
Well, you look at the Cowboys. This is a football team. You have to carry around a roster to figure out who they are. You see somebody walking down the hallway, hey, who are you, buddy? But the Cowboys are a team that has a good second team and a good first team, so therefore they have spirited practices. As for the Chargers, I think harmony is the key word for them. This is a team that's relaxed. They're confident. They've got a good front office, everything going their way.
Good to be working with you this season.
I'm glad to be here.
Third member of our crew is downstairs, Beasley Reese.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. What an emotional, charged, and exciting place to be down here on the field, and it is a very safe place to be. You see this yellow tag? This is on the windshield of every car that's parked close to the stadium. That says we looked underneath, we looked in the trunk. This little ribbon you see on my back says that my body was checked. It's a very safe place. Now, as for the fans, Dallas Cowboys signs have been replaced by the American flag. What an emotional showing of patriotism here. And we spent 2 days with the players, and to the man, they said, we are ready to play football. They said it's like opening day all over again. Back upstairs.
Thank you, Beasley. The Dallas Cowboys are coming off a loss a couple weeks ago, week 1, which was the opener of the season, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where Craig James, their defense, was absolutely scintillating.
Well, they're trying to copy the Buccaneers defense. And when you watch them on defense, at first I thought, this is going to be a joke. But the Cowboys defense truly did play an outstanding ball game. They're flying around. They're young. They're light. They make opportunities for themselves with mismatches. So, I mean, I really believe the Cowboys are going to surprise a lot of people in this game today, defensively.
It is 84 degrees. There is a chance of rain. High humidity that we have both noticed. The San Diego Chargers, right now, they've kind of become the darlings of this early season with their commanding win a couple weeks ago over the Washington Redskins.
I said to Mike Riley in our meeting yesterday, the head coach, I said, hey, you know, Mike, I'm close to saying you guys are like the Baltimore Ravens because there's a lot of potential out there with that defense and Ladainian Tomlinson running. He said, yeah, Craig, go ahead and watch us before you make that statement.
Reggie Swinton is deep back with Michael Wiley. Is Wade Ritchie, one of the newest San Diego Chargers, sets to kick it off. They had incredible security, as Beasley Reese just told you, coming into the stadium, so it is a late arriving crowd, but under the circumstances, probably warranted. As you see Swinton, who last week returned to kickoff, 77 yards. The emotions are high, the teams are ready. It's almost like opening day once again in the National Football League as the San Diego Chargers visit Texas Stadium for the first time since 1990.
And I think what's happened here is I think both teams, in talking to the players, are just glad to be back. Like you said, opening day atmosphere, and I think that's what you're seeing here from the fans and the players.
And we are underway. It'll be Swinton about a yard deep in the end zone. He is hit and brought down by rookie Zeke Moreno at about the 22-yard line, a return of 22 yards. Well, Anthony Wright is in his 3rd year out of South Carolina. We found out about 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon that he would be starting.
Yeah, he walked into the meeting with us about 2 minutes after he found out, and he was pretty excited.
Anthony Wright will make his 3rd career start today. He started a couple games at the end of last season for the injured Troy Aikman, who is now retired. We think, and he keeps talking about he might come back. From the 22. Mark Stepnoski with the snap, and Emmitt Smith with a huge hole in the secondary, brought down by Rodney Harrison at the 38. A gain of 16 yards right off the bat. And Emmitt Smith now is eyeing number 2 all-time in NFL rushing, chasing Barry Sanders for that number 2 slot right in back of the all-time leader, Walter Payton.
Kind of surprising when you talk about what they're doing here. Good block on the inside there, gives him the running lane. He's reading that guard's block. It's simple read for him, and no linebacker there to fill the hole.
38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys, opening series of the game, and it's fumble on the snap, and it goes back to San Diego. Jumping on it, Jamal Williams, and Wright turns it over on the snap from the Pro Bowler, Mark Stepnoski.
When you talk to the Cowboy coaches, Campos said he really just wanted his guy to settle down. Don't make mistakes. Don't hurt us. Relax. Be calm. Stay under the center. But, you know, when you talk about these guys, they're anxious. He pulls down a little prematurely because I guarantee you Mark Stepnoski's put it in the same spot many years.
So now Doug Flutie and the San Diego Chargers get the first break of the game at the Dallas 38. And they've got it 1st and 10. One tight end is Jones. Single back is the rookie Ladainian Tomlinson. And Flutie right to work on 1st down with time across the middle. And he hits his fullback for a gain of 3, Fred McCrary. Drilled by Hambrick. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Doug Flutie will be in back of this line. McIntosh, Roundtree, Jay Cox, Domingo Graham, and the veteran Vaughn Parker. Tomlinson is the rookie that everybody's talking about. McCrary the blocking back. Conway and Graham are the wide receivers. And the great Freddie Jones is the tight end on 2nd down and 7 from the Dallas 35. Hayden is on the move. Tomlinson gets the call, squeezing up the middle and down to the 29, gaining about 6 yards on the play. Brought down the middle by Pepe Zellner. Cowboys defense looked good last week. Noble and Myers flanked by Zellner and Greg Ellis. Ecubon is injured and out for a couple months. Linebackers quick and fast at win in the middle. Hambrick on one side and the former Pro Bowler Dexter Coakley on the other. And in the secondary, hard-hitting safeties Teague and Woodson with Reese and Edwards at the corners. 3rd down and 1 from the 29. Tomlinson with the McCrary block, runs into his blocker, Domingo Graham, and Dallas's defense led by Pepe Zellner right there to snuff him. And so San Diego will try for 3, and the Dallas defense does not give up 7.
Ladainian, what he's trying to do is he's got a little extra blocking over. This guy's going to come down. Just find a crease for him to sneak up in there. Ladainian is a guy that's going to follow his fullback, but the penetration by the defensive line right there on the outside allows the defense to get to him and make the plays. Dat Wynn, number 59, is a quick linebacker who went around the play, the line to make the play.
48-yard try by Wade Ritchie. David Pinn with the snap, and that is long enough and good. With the regular referees here, a flag has been thrown. 35-yard line. It's down right now. Jeff Triplett is our referee today. Agreement reached. It was 4th and 1. It's a penalty now against the Dallas defense. And it's an automatic 1st down. Mike Riley.
Mike said he told us he wanted to focus on the discipline on his team. Now, the Cowboys don't.
Holding defense, number 93. Pulled a player out of the way to allow a teammate to rush through the hole. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
And, you know, Riley was saying about the discipline that they did not have necessarily last year, and that they have to be perfect this year so that they don't go 1-15, that they have a chance to get to the playoff run. And as for the Cowboys, 2 big plays right now, the fumble and that one right there on 4th down. They can't afford, as a young team, to make those kind of mistakes to give San Diego the opportunities they are.
Special teams coach Joe Avizano, who's been here a long time, and a lot of penalties on his special teams a year ago, and a crucial one right there. So now 1st and 10, new life for the Chargers at the Dallas 25. Couple tight ends. Fake end around to Conway, being chased by Craig Ellis, and the ball knocked down. They'll say incomplete. I don't know if Ellis knocked it away. It must have been a pass. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Everybody immediately wants to say, hey, well, Doug Flutie's a very short guy. You know, what they're trying to do is they've got 3 over here. They're trying to get the defense up so they can leak to the outside and have somebody open and bringing the running back underneath. But the linebackers feel it. They see it. They come up. Number 52, Hambrick, he's in there covering up Ladainian. There's no way they're going to get any play off. Looking deep in the secondary. Nothing was there either.
2nd down and 10 from the Cowboy 25. A Dallas fumble set up this possession. Hyden, the tight end, on the move. Tomlinson squeezes by again, continues to roll before he's brought down by Darren Hambrick in a gain of perhaps 4 yards near the 21-yard line. This kid is something else. Grew up in Waco, about 35 miles down the road.
Wow. Did you see the leg strength of that? It looked like he was done. I haven't seen that kind of leg strength since Barry Sanders was running the ball.
Wow.
I mean, that was impressive what he just did right there with his leg strength to keep that play going. You better get to his legs if you've got any chance at all of stopping Ladainian.
3rd down and 6. Tomlinson now on the sideline. Terrell Fletcher is in. Flutie from the gun. 3rd wide receiver is coming. Tim Dwight, top of your screen. On the 21. Flutie, great time, fires a pass, and it's caught by the aforementioned Dwight, who picks up a 1st down to the 11-yard line. He picks up Craig James 10 yards on 3rd down and 6.
Hey, really nice job of Tim Dwight showing the discipline. They're going to take the tight end and go out. Both of these guys go with him. He comes to the inside. They occupy Freddie Jones, worried about him, and they allow Dwight to come back to the inside. That's really poor job by Datwin 59 of not recognizing what's going on and coming off. One of those 2 guys has to come off for the underneath route.
1st down for San Diego, 11-yard line, 7th play of the drive, and don't forget about the penalty that breathed new life into the San Diego offense. Tomlinson back in. Flutie again to the air, and again, great time, and throws out of bounds. Wisely incomplete. McCrary was in the vicinity. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
One of the things that both teams are aware of is the fact that Doug Flutie really drops deep. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 10. This time here he was trying to buy a little bit more time, but one of the things they're trying to do is to get him to stop. They really wanted to stop right there. Plant your feet right in here, get rid of the football on time. Instead, he moves around, and it makes it hard for the tackles to know where to block and protect for a point of attack.
2 tight ends, 2nd down 10 from the Cowboy 11. Flutie again, fires a pass, bobbled by Green, incomplete. Reese was covering at about the 2.
One of the things the Chargers are going to have to get used to here is the speed of the defense. When they come up and run the outplay here, here's the timing we're talking about. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Nothing wrong with that. The receivers have to turn and make the play here. That's a nice toss. Jeff Graham is a veteran. He's got to make that catch.
How do you rate Flutie's arm?
Hey, I caught a bunch of his passes. When he was young, he used to rip the skin off your hand. And he told us yesterday, since he had his tendon fixed in his elbow, he's still a young gun. He can throw the ball hard. Plenty of arm strength.
He's 38. He says he feels like he's 28. 3rd down and 10 from the Cowboy 11. Cowboy fumble set up this possession. Again, great time for Flutie to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Tight end Freddie Jones working on the rookie free agent Lynn Scott of Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown pass. How big was that penalty on that field goal try by San Diego earlier?
Fumbled snap. Then you got the turnover. Freddie Jones is one of the better receiving tight ends in the NFL. The way he runs his routes to get to the outside. Again, right now, the Dallas defense, the secondary and the linebacker level just aren't working well together. They're not switching and trading off like they should be, and it's cost them on 2 pass receptions in this drive. This one here for the touchdown. There's not a lot of coordination there.
Extra point is good. Doug Flutie throws his first touchdown pass as a Charger. The first touchdown catch of the season for Freddie Jones, and the Chargers cash in on a Dallas fumble. Dallas with the fumble. San Diego takes it in. An 11-yard touchdown pass to tight end Fred Jones. 7-0 the Chargers. Wade Ritchie will kick off again. He's one of the best kickoff guys in the league. Great distance, and here's an example of that. Driving Swinton almost to the back of the end zone. Will go to a knee and leave it there. Back to the 20-yard line will come the Dallas Cowboys. 1st down and 10 as they tape up the wheels of Tomlinson. It's 7-0 San Diego.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the HP PhotoSmart digital camera. How will you use it? Budweiser, with the crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. And by Chrysler. Drive equals love.
Texas Stadium filled. The Chargers on top on a Flutie touchdown pass. Dallas gets it for a second time. Third career start, as we mentioned earlier, for Anthony Wright, who fumbles on his first series.
Calm down, young man. Don't make any mistakes. Let Emmitt Smith run the ball.
Emmitt's already got a 16-yard gain in this game. From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. He staggers backwards as he trips. The ball not free. He fumbles it again, picks it up, and is brought down by John Perella back at the 15 on a loss of 5. It'll be second down and 15 yards to go. So a shaky start for young Anthony Wright from South Carolina. On the line, Adams, Allen, Stepnoski, Garman, and Solomon Page is the right tackle. Emmitt Smith in the backfield, the blocking back, Robert Thomas. Wide receivers, Rocket Ismail and Joey Galloway. The tight end is the veteran Jackie Harris. Second down and 15. Quincy Carter not playing today because of a sprained and bruised right thumb. Fake to Emmitt, who offers a block. Wright going long on the sideline for Ismail and misses him. And he threw into double coverage. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 15. Now the San Diego defense, a good one. Fontenot, Williams, Perella, and Ray Lee Johnson is back after blowing a knee and missing all of last season. Linebackers, the great Junior Seau, 10 Pro Bowls, all in a row with Ruff and Dixon in the linebacking core and in the secondary. They tried to work on this. Tad Cody is a rookie making his first career start today. Beckett, Harrison, McNeil, all in the secondary. Alex Molden is out with knee surgery, back in a couple weeks. 3rd and 15, right hit. Ball jarred out of the hands of Michael Wiley. So the pass was away, and it was not necessarily a crisp pass. Wiley then bobbled it, dropped it, and the Dallas Cowboys are out. Great pressure by Adrian Dingle.
It's like everything's just kind of collapsing. Everything needs to stay up in here. Everything's really pushing. There's nowhere for him to throw the football. And Anthony's not a guy that has a lot of experience to know to let go of the ball when he needs to. I mean, this pressure here is way too quick on a quarterback when you're running the screen like that. I know you got to let him go and get there, but not that quick.
Mike Anor will punt for Dallas, his first punt today. And deep back, Tim Dwight inside the 45. He had a wonderful punt return last week, did Dwight, for a touchdown against the Redskins. Fair caught at midfield here, so a poor punt of only 35 yards. And again, great beginning field position for San Diego. So a shaky start continuing for Anthony Wright. 7-0 San Diego. That's former veteran quarterback coach now, Wade Wilson on the right. Young Anthony Wright on the left. He makes his 3rd career start today. From the 48 after a bad punt. 1st and 10. Flutie has already caught a touchdown pass. Gets away from George Teague. Then is brought down by Brandon Noble at the 47. Michael Myers in there as well. A gain of 2 yards. That's the great thing about Flutie. He can run all over the field.
You know, we asked him the question, do you think you deserve to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? And he said no, just because of the NFL standards. But, man, when you talk about this number right here, 53,000, that's a lot of passing yards. And the fact this one here, I believe this is the one he's most proud of, because Doug is a guy who has always wanted to prove to people that he could. And getting the respect and the votes of the teammates and teams around the league is what he probably likes the most.
2nd down 8 inside the Dallas 47. Flutie fires the pass. Caught by Jeff Graham, his first catch of the season, close to a 1st down. Whacked on the play by Mario Edwards and Lynn Scott. Graham has traveled around. He's been in the NFL for many years. Pittsburgh, Chicago, the Jets, Philadelphia, now San Diego. First catch of the season right there.
San Diego's coming out throwing the football because they believe the Cowboys corners are extremely soft and conservative, as Norv Turner said. He goes, look, if you're going to play that soft, I'm going to take advantage of it. Now here's the difference between the Cowboys and the Chargers. The Chargers believe they can throw on 1st down, which they've done 3 out of 4 times. And this is a team that is going to take advantage of what a defense doesn't have over there. 1st down is what they give Graham. Dallas 38. 2 tight ends in. Tomlinson in the backfield gets the call. Following the Raleigh Roundtree block, but belts it on the play. Gatwin, Myers, Hambrick,
were there for the Dallas Cowboys, and a gain on the play of a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
We asked Norv if he thought 36 carries were too many to give to Ladainian. He said, no, this guy is used to being a guy that gets the ball 30 to 40 times. He's young. His body can handle it. If he were to give him the ball 18, 20 times, Norv said, you know, everybody be over here screaming at me, including Ladainian, like, why aren't you giving me the football? I mean, this is a guy that has the ability to carry the ball 35 times a game. He's got a perfect body for it.
A look at the offensive coordinator, Norv Turner. 2nd down and 9 from the 37. The fake to Tomlinson. 30 at time. Fires the pass, and it's caught again by Graham. A 1st down near the Dallas 20 and a gain of 16 yards.
Well, who was that asked me a while ago about an arm strength of a quarterback?
That's right.
Let me explain something here. This guy comes up. Now, the way he comes across and gets back, the free safety had to retreat out of the play, which opens up the in route. It's a nice job of throwing the ball back to the inside. And again, that soft, conservative play, even though George Teague's a veteran, it allows the receivers to get into the moves that they want.
There's veteran George Teague. So the first 2 starts of the game for San Diego are in Dallas territory. Now they're shy of the 20 with the 1st and 10. Tomlinson again. Wrapped up, brought down. Michael Myers, one of the first to hit him. And a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Oakland jumping on top of Miami. The Giants doing the same against Kansas City.
And that's surprising because I thought the focus of the Giants would be the most suspect of any team in the NFL this year or this weekend.
How would their focus be? What kind of emotion would they show? In Kansas City, losing week 1 to the Raiders. The Giants losing on Monday night, week 1 against Denver. 0-2 would be a tough hole to get out of for either team.
And Cleveland, not surprised at all. Detroit really may be in trouble there today.
Tomlinson gained yards. A 2nd down and 9 inside the Dallas 20. Connor at the bottom of your screen on the fly. The pass to Tomlinson in open field against Coakley, and stiff arms his way for a minimal gain. Coakley played him well, and he should. Coakley, one of the best in the business, a Pro Bowler back in '99.
And this is the beauty of the Cowboys defense, the fact that they're so quick and agile, that they have so much speed. They came off the corner there trying to get to Flutie, which they've done now 2 times in a row on 2nd and long. And they're forcing him to make decisions quicker than he wants to. And the speed of Dexter Coakley is what Mike Zimmer said we have here. We've got to use our athletic ability and our speed to make plays on the outside.
Some teams went big. Dallas almost shrink. They went smaller and faster. 3rd down 8 inside the 20. Conway again on the move. Terrell Fletcher is in as a running back. Flutie with that deep drop, gets by Ellis, throws a pass, caught for a 3rd time on this drive by Graham, who's got a 1st down inside the 10-yard line of Dallas. Picks up 9. Craig on 3rd and 8.
He's had a 3rd and 4 and a 3rd and 10 that he's completed for 10, 11 yards. Now he completes another 3rd down. These guys here are going to rush 4. That's not going to get it done. Doug's got way too much ability to get away from 4 rushers. So therefore, it's bought time for Graham to get to the inside. Everybody had dropped deep, much deeper than they should have in pass coverage.
Flutie not only brings that greatness on the field, but he also brings such great charisma in the locker room. Goal to go from the 8, 1st down. And off Tomlinson, rushed for a couple of touchdowns last week, picks up a yard and brought down by Michael Myers, number 94, getting some help from Coakley. 2nd down and goal.
This Cowboys defense is designed to really get a lot of people in line of scrimmage. The backside is where he wanted to go in the cutback, but number 59, Dat Wynn, was there. There's always one extra body in this Cowboys defense. The way that Wynn got up there and stopped the cutback forced Tomlinson to stay play side, which eliminated any kind of holes.
2nd down goal, 9th play of the drive as Mike Zimmer, the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, looks on. Hayden in motion. Flutie looking to the end zone. Drop incomplete. Kareem Larimore, who's been suspended since mid-preseason because he broke a team rule, was defending, and how he was defending in the end zone. Well,
again, he's going to come across. They're going to try to get somebody to come out to the flat, and as soon as that separation occurs, once the wide receiver goes to the inside, it's the timing. Look at Doug. He stayed that time with the execution of the offense. His feet planted. He let go of the ball. Conway's got to make the reception.
Big play by Larimore. Terrell Fletcher's now come in for San Diego along with Tim Dwight.
I'm not sure these receivers at San Diego are used to getting the ball on time.
Right.
You know what? I mean, they've had to deal with Ryan Leaf and some of the guys who just can't throw the football the last 2 years.
Well said. 3rd and goal from the 7. Fletcher flares from the backfield. Here comes Flutie, weaving his way to the end zone, hauled in, and it is a touchdown! Caught on the play by Curtis Conway, 7-yard touchdown grab. And Flutie is shredding the Dallas defense in the first quarter.
Darren Woodson said he'd never met Doug Flutie, but he was looking forward to it, and he wanted to meet him face to face all of the time, and everything collapsed back to the inside, which allowed the opening. And Darren Woodson also said, fellas, against Doug Flutie, you got to stay in coverage. You got to stay with your guy. He's going to buy more time. We can't just cover for 3 seconds. We got to cover for 5.
Wade Ritchie extra point is up and in. Conway just caught the touchdown pass, but that was a drive authored by Jeff Graham and Doug Flutie. Capped beautifully by the Conway touchdown pass. It's 14-0.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by DirecTV, the #1 digital satellite entertainment provider. And by Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Doug Flutie has thrown 2 touchdown passes in this game. The second one of 7 yards to wide receiver Curtis Conway. Now the ensuing kickoff with a 14-0 lead. Here's Sweet, a couple yards deep in the end zone for the Dallas Cowboys. Driving up and brought down by a couple of fullbacks, Fred McCrary and Derek Harris. 26-yard return. He's 38, and he has brought football hopes back to Southern California. Doug Flutie and the Chargers up by 2 touchdowns. And after the Flutie touchdown pass and a return on the kickoff by Dallas to the 26, it's a gain of 1 on the play for veteran Emmitt Smith. 2nd down and 9. The quarterback today is Anthony Wright, who is taking the place of that man, rookie 2nd-round pick Quincy Carter. In practice a couple weeks ago, he came down and hit his thumb on somebody's helmet, and it's bruised. So
he says he can't get a good grip on the ball, a little swelling. They couldn't get out. They were hoping that he could practice Thursday and Friday, but he couldn't take any snaps, so they went with Anthony.
2nd down, 9 from the Cowboy 27. Emmitt Smith again. Seau grabs him and rides him down at the 32, a gain of 5. Emmitt Smith now is closing in, coming into today. He needed 64 yards to become 2nd all-time in NFL rushing. He's already chipping away at it. Now,
one thing Kevin, you got to have here, you got to have longevity. Look at that, these numbers here. In order to get to the big numbers like they have there, you've got to stay healthy and have supporting staffs, which is really incredible when you consider what Walter did without the support for many years.
47 yards away, 3rd down and 4. Back to pass right, throws the pass. Joey Galloway in his sights. It's a catch. And it's a Dallas 1st down up to their 42-yard line. He picks up 10, Craig, on 3rd down and 4.
And you know, really what they're trying to do, again, is get to him and disrupt his timing. But on the right side, they come over here pretty hard, but they do a nice job of protecting him, giving him the opportunity to come in and throw the ball. Everybody, man on man, don't let anybody come clean. And Galloway earning his money over there against the old veteran and his old teammate, Ryan McNeil.
Emmitt Smith back in, 43-yard line of Dallas. 1st down and 10 yards to go for Wright. Big confidence-building pass moments ago. Emmitt Smith again in the middle, brought down by Orlando Ruff, the middle linebacker. It's a gain of 3, setting up 2nd down and 7. Right now, let's go to New York and Jim Nantz.
Thank you, Kevin. After Nate Clemens, the rookie cornerback for the Bills, ran back a Peyton Manning interception for a touchdown, the Colts come back with Edgerrin James. Who else? 1-yard touchdown run, 7-7. Back to Kevin and Craig.
Thank you, Jim. Edgerrin James has rushed for over 100 yards or more in 4 consecutive games. It looks like he's on his same way this afternoon. 2nd down, 7 from the 46. Seau wanted to come in. It's Emmitt Smith with the block from Larry Allen. Onto the 48, gain of 2, brought down by Rodney Harrison from the secondary.
Cowboys say they want to find out where Junior Seau is going to be most of the time. And sometimes the guy doesn't make the tackle per se, but this Pro Bowler disrupts the play so much that you can't make a run out of the thing. Man, watch Junior come in here and just totally collapse the inside. He is so aggressive from the middle of the field right over the center. He disrupts the timing of the guard and everybody that they can shift, and Rodney Harrison gets out there to make the tackle.
3rd down 5 from the Dallas 48. Short drop, good block by Smith. That's picked off. It's intercepted on the play by former Dallas Cowboy Ryan McNeil. And then he pitches the ball to Rodney Harrison, who takes it down the sideline to the Dallas 43. Ryan McNeil started last year for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the interception, he puts it off with the lateral over to Rodney Harrison, the 2nd Dallas turnover today.
It's just this is McNeil reading the play here. He sees what the play is going to be, and it's just a battle that he won. His old wisdom right there, got to the inside, drove harder to the inside to make the reception than the wide receiver did.
So McNeil comes up with his 2nd interception of the season. He picked off Jeff George last week in San Diego against Washington, his 24th career interception. Again, San Diego starting in Dallas territory from the 43. 1st and 10 for Doug Flutie, who has already thrown 2 touchdowns today. Great time to the side, caught by Conway, sliding to the 24. It's a San Diego 1st down, a late flag, a late hit. It's a 19-yard gain as it stands right now.
Well, the officials, they've come back, and they're not afraid to throw the hanky, have they? I mean, no. They've been throwing it out there today.
But this crew...
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. 28 of the defense. Half the distance, automatic 1st down.
This crew, 28, is Darren Woodson.
Yeah, again, here comes the pass protection needed for Doug to make the play. Drops, sets his feet, throws the ball on time down the field. A big in throw there. I mean, that's a good, strong throw in between the corner and the safety.
You know, coming into the season, Craig, this was supposed to be a leaky offensive line. They've given Flutie plenty of time.
Nothing leaky back those big guys walking down the field right now.
Flutie, 2 touchdown passes, 2 Dallas turnovers after 1. It's 14-0. With Craig James and Beasley Reese, Texas Stadium in Irving. This is Kevin Harlan. 2 Flutie touchdown passes, but given great time by his line today.
Offensive line, really, along with the 2 strong tight ends they have, Steve Hayden and Freddie Jones. When you put all of those bodies up there with Ladainian running it, that's a lot of power coming at you.
We begin the 2nd quarter with San Diego 1st down and 10 from the Dallas 12. Fake to McCrary, he gives to Tomlinson. Great cut inside, and he takes it down to the 6-yard line. Working by Coakley, picks up perhaps 5 on the play and loses a hat. Let's send it downstairs to Beasley Reese.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I focused most of my attention on Doug Flutie. You know what? He looks more like a point guard than a quarterback. The Chargers talked about structuring his drops. I think you leave him alone. You know what? He drops back, he waggles. A straight drop back becomes a slight little rollout. He's more like a point guard back upstairs.
Yeah, Bees, but you know, for the timing's sake and what Norv wants, he's going to have to be disciplined in order to become a real consistent passing offense.
2nd down 4 from the 6. Tomlinson again, poking and picking his way into the grasp of Coakley, and a gain of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down. Tomlinson grew up idolizing Emmitt Smith. And they had San Diego the #1 pick in the draft last spring.
They really liked Michael Vick. I mean, they said they almost felt like the guy who was recruiting him over there was a part of the campus. But this was a big part of that deal there. Getting Tim Dwight, they love Breeze, and he's even better, they said, than they thought, and Tate Cody. This is a great deal for San Diego.
3rd down 2, watch for a pass. Flutie's done it all 3rd down today. McCrary in motion. Flutie rolls out, a Tomlinson block to the end zone for Freddie Jones, and it's incomplete. Double covered on the play by the Dallas Cowboys. Marcus Steele and George Teague. It's 4th down, so Dallas's defense holds, and San Diego will have to try for 3.
Almost looked like a little pick they tried to run in here with the fullback McCrary so that they could get Freddie Jones to the cornerback here, but he didn't get in the way of the guys trying to pursue and cover Freddie Jones, so therefore he had to throw it real high and deep back to the corner.
This is about the way the Chargers started off last week against Washington, or 2 weeks ago against the Redskins. 22-yard try by Wade Ritchie, who came as a free agent from San Francisco, taking the place of John Carney. Now he is a perfect 4 of 4 this season kicking for the Chargers, who have built up a 17-0 lead over Dallas here today. Beasley Reese and our entire CBS crew. What are you laughing at? Here's Wade Ritchie. Just kicked the 22-yard field goal, and Sutton will leave it in the end zone. Wisely so. So here's the day so far by Anthony Wright. Not too impressive.
They were telling us, you know, I've said it now twice, be calm and relax. I get the feeling Anthony wants to do so well, so bad, he can't do good. He's got to stop pressing and just take the game and let it and have fun.
From the 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. The fake to Emmitt. Good time, and he's going deep, and he's got his receiver, Ismail. Oh, what a catch! He scored! Anthony Wright's first touchdown pass of his career is a beauty. And the Dallas Cowboys are back in business. Tim Cedar will try the extra point. Mike Anor will hold. Randy Chevrier, the rookie free agent, will snap it. What a pass. What a pass.
That answers your question is does he have it? I think I blew both my hamstrings watching him go get this football. Oh, my goodness, does he run. Rodney Harrison, there's no way that he has a chance to stay with Ishmael. This guy's way too fast. And the desire and the competitiveness and the discipline to stay focused and finish the play.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper makes the world taste better. Staples. Staples has everything you need for your business at great low prices. And by the all-new 200 horsepower Acura RSX Type S.
Tackle Damian McIntosh cooling off. His offense will take it back out there. They've scored every time they've had it, but nothing as thrilling as that pass by young Anthony Wright moments ago to Rocket Ismail out of Notre Dame. A career-long 80-yard touchdown strike, and now the ensuing kickoff by the Dallas Cowboys, Mike Anor. And picked up by Ronnie Jenkins, who finds a crack and rams his way upfield. Hit by Woodson and whacked by Tony Dixon. Return of 23 yards. Well, with 1 week under their belts, who looks like the early favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year? Tomlinson of San Diego, Chris Weinke, Marvin Snoop Minnis, Travis Henry, Corin Robinson, Michael Vick. Just log on and cast your vote on NFL. Oh, I
saw my vote.
You've already cast it.
Yep, that's my vote.
When's the last time you think San Diego scored on their first 3 drives? I mean, maybe back to the Dan Fouts era? Yeah, who knows? It's been a while. From outside the 32. It was a flag. Now, Craig, a play like that, if you're getting down so much, and then a play like that from your team, it can just bring a ton of confidence.
Prior to snap, both start. 70 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Yes, it can, but here's the challenge. Your defense is tired. They didn't get a long break. So now the defense really has to suck it up here. This is where the focus has to come from that defense. They got to come back on the field right away, and they must stop the offense.
Another look at Mike Zimmer, who traveled around the NFL and talked with other successful defensive coordinators to realign his Dallas defense. Led by Dexter Copeland. 1st and 15. Back inside the 28. Flutie Going to Tomlinson, who gave a brush block, and now is chased by Larimore. Breaks free of him, breaks free of Teague, and is brought down at the 45-yard line by Darren Woodson after a gallop of 28 yards for the San Diego Chargers on a first down.
I thought Norv Turner maybe was joking when he said that this guy will be better this week as he'll make the longer run. He's in better shape. But they really load up over here trying to get the Dallas defense to come over, and it gives them some mismatches over here. That's exactly what San Diego's trying to accomplish. Man on man and have one guy extra, and that Ladainian has nobody to beat once he gets past linebacker level. Now, what I'm talking about, what Norv was saying is the burst that he has coming out of his cut is extraordinary.
A lot of torque. 45-yard line of Dallas. First and 10 for Doug Flutie with a couple tight ends. Fake to Tomlinson. Flutie looking at Tomlinson. Pocket crumbles and down he goes. And brought down by Demetric Evans, his first career sack. He is a rookie free agent out of Georgia. Coming up in the next halftime report, join Jim, Mike, Randy, and Jerry for all the scores, highlights, and the latest NFL news, plus a CBS News update. America Fights Back. All coming up from New York.
You've seen the trend. The Chargers are going to throw the ball on first down. And now Dallas has to recognize it and adjust, do something with those front four, getting in there and sacking like they did there.
Second down 13 from the 48. It's Fletcher running into the grasp of Brandon Noble, but getting back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 4 to the 45. Third and 10.
This is one of those deals where Norv's playing a little head game with him. Brings Terrell Fletcher in, makes him think he's going to throw the ball again. You know, bringing a veteran back so that the Cowboys do a matchup on defense thinking pass defense, and they run the football. At Norv, he's always thinking, you know, he's trying to figure out how he can get an advantage.
Loves matchups, doesn't he?
Yes, he's a king of it.
Third and 10. Fletcher in the backfield, the lone back now from the Dallas 45. Flutie with Woodson coming in. Good block by Fletcher. Wobbly to Hammers. Picked off by Larimore. Incomplete. He knew it. He has never intercepted a pass, but he almost swiped Flutie right there. Nonetheless, Dallas holds San Diego for the first time today, and San Diego has to punt.
All right, now Larimore's got to come up and make the play. He comes out of his cut. I wonder what Doug did with his timing again, because the play was there for Graham. Did Doug go 9 steps, or did he go 8 steps or 10? If he goes 7 and gets rid of the football, he's got the single coverage. He's got the out throw.
Darren Bennett, 36 years old, a 2-time Pro Bowler, set to boot it. And Wayne McGarity deep back. A high-hanging punt. It's a beauty. It'd be fair caught at about the 10-yard line. Bennett does the job. Places it from 35 yards away down near the 10. It's 17-7 San Diego. After the San Diego punt, first and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. Emmitt Smith has it out past the 15 to the 16-yard line. Gain of 6. This is the worst beginning field position for Dallas today.
They'll gladly take it, though. Truthfully, I mean, their coaching staff is excited they got the ball back without them scoring. And again, this defense now is on the sidelines. Cowboys have to go over there offensively and take control. Look at that time. I mean, this right here, that number right there, that's outrageous. Your defense will wear out.
And it's a handoff to Robert Thomas, who picks up a couple on second down and 4. He rarely carries the ball, though he had a 24-yard gallop last week or 2 weeks ago against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Log on to NFL.com for real-time scoring, up-to-the-minute stats, and live play-by-play only at NFL.com or AOL, keyword, NFL.com. Kevin Harlan, Craig James, Beasley Reese in Texas. Third down and 2. Near the 18. Run. And a run which picks up a first down and a gain of 3 for Michael Wiley. Nice fake by Wright. Wiley moves the chains for Dallas.
Got to be real quick. They got to find a way to get him through there. They're just looking for 3 yards. It's got to be extremely quick, open up, hand him the ball, let him go. Wiley's got some good vision, good footwork there. Lineman, just stay on your man. Don't let him come clean. 4 men rushing. There's no way they're going to stop that. A lot of people dropping in pass coverage.
First down and 10. Emmitt Smith running well, running hard, and there he goes. Emmitt Smith Hambrick past the 30 into the 31. A gain of 11. And a Dallas first down. Now in the countdown to number 2 all time. He needs 20 yards. He's got 44 already today. They'll bring in Hambrick, and Emmitt will take a breather. So first down for the Cowboys at the 32. Digging out of a hole which began at their 10. Right to Hambrick, stood up by the middle of that defense. Sayal got in there, and a gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
I don't know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I wonder why Emmitt came off the field. I'd be really curious to find out why they're bringing him out. First and 10, and he's got a little groove, and we all know that Emmitt over the years needs carries to get in a groove. 7 carries, 44 yards. That's productive. You know, the more you give it to him, the better he gets.
Second down 8, spoken like a true running back.
Yeah, always wanting the ball.
That's right, from the 34, right, the short drop, the quick throw, it's outside. And it is caught near the 36, grabbed by Ismail, gain of 3 on the play, and a guy who blew a knee a season ago is getting up and holding on to his knee. He blew the knee in November of last year.
You know, as a player, when you get up slow like that, you know something's hurting. It's one of those, is it going to be better next Thursday, or is this one of those that's going to be really bad? And that's why he's so slow about it. You know, this has got to be a little bit quicker. When he gets out there, as soon as he makes that cut, get him the football. Don't make him have to wait on it. Throwing it back like that is great concentration by him, but there's got to be better timing from him.
Reggie Swinton takes his place from the 37. Third down and 5. It's a pass battle by McGarry, who can reel it in. A great play. Rodney Harrison, who came in and made the defense click for San Diego. So Dallas will have to punt. You can help America fight back by supporting the disaster relief effort and helping the families of the victims. Give to the September 11th fund. Call 1-800-710-8002. So on 3rd and 5, an incomplete pass. Now it is 4th down, and Mike Anor will punt. Deep back is the ever-explosive Tim Dwight, the ex-Falcon. Looking up into the sun, it's got to be tough, and he grabs it at the 10. Oh, he's brought down immediately. What a play! Turned in by Dallas Cowboy Jason Bell, a rookie free agent from UCLA. 53-yard punt with outstanding special teams for the Cowboys.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Original Coors. Nothing beats an original. And by IBM, taking e-business and your business to the next level.
Some pretty good San Diego defense.
And as Doug said last week, Flutie said, look, you know, when you get a big lead on somebody, you don't need to do a whole lot offensively. Just don't mess it up. And I think that's kind of where they are right now. Just don't mess up what they've done so far in this game.
So after the Dallas punt, some good special teams. 1st and 10 for Flutie from his 9. Makes the fake, and he's on the run. Grabbed by John Nix, who is a rookie 7th-round pick out of Southern Mississippi. Makes the grab. A gain of 1 on the play. That is a big rookie, so 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Yeah, and again, Dallas is able to get this deal done where they only have 4 guys really rushing, and they're dropping back. Now, Doug's got to sit and let the ball go if there's a receiver open. Otherwise, the Cowboys secondary is going to have a field day of this thing here, and the line will eventually find where Doug's planning on going.
Doug Flutie has thrown 2 touchdown passes today. 2 Dallas turnovers. 2nd down and 9. From the 10. Hayden in motion. Flutie again, dumps it off in the flat, caught by the aforementioned Hayden with his first 2001 reception. Grabbed on the play by Hambrick, picks up 4 yards on the play, and mark him near the 15-yard line. Get free fantasy football advice, including updated injury reports and depth charts at cbs.sportsline.com or AOL, keyword CBS Sportsline.
Smart defense by the Cowboys. It's a long 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Play back, make them throw it underneath. That's smart ball. And with the speed that they have with their linebackers, you know you're going to get right to the ball once it's thrown.
Demetrius Underwood is coming on the defensive line for Dallas. Flutie today 11 of 17 from the 15, 3rd and 4. Flutie, good block by McIntosh, going deep. Oh, he's got his wide receiver Dwight. It's a foot race. He gets by the defender on the play, Dixon, and he's inside the 10 and tackled by Teague near the 5. A 78-yard pickup through the air. Flutie to the newest Charger, Tim Dwight.
Look at that smile. North said and Mike Riley, we needed guys on this football team who had personality, give a little pizzazz to it. Excellent job. I want you to see, once Doug plants, watch how he recognizes it and sees it deep and lets go of it. Look how quick he is. As soon as he sees the safety has collapsed and the linebacker, 59 win, trying to run with Dwight, no shot whatsoever. But the quick release and the power arm of Doug got the ball down the field.
First and goal from the 7. Handoff. Tomlinson grabbed almost at the line of scrimmage, coming in from the secondary here. And Woodson picks up a couple yards, does Tomlinson. It'll be second down and goal.
Again, this is a classic example of an offense that's capable of taking advantage of what the defense is doing. The Cowboys defense has said, we're going to give you a shot at throwing the football. And Doug Flutie and the Chargers have accepted it, and they're throwing the football. The last series, the Cowboys offensively finally made a play against a defense that has been giving them, too, the opportunity to throw.
Tim Dwight's career-long 78-yard reception gives San Diego and Flutie great position. Second and goal from the 6. Fletcher in the backfield. Flutie to the end zone, threw him back to Dwight. I don't know if he ran the wrong route or it was a bad pass. Kareem Larimore was there, and I think Flutie made the mistake incomplete. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he's saying, look, the communication's off on this thing, but really what he's expecting him to do is to hitch up, stop right there. He wanted him to stop in the open spot right here and not go to the outside. He didn't need to go back to the middle. Once he gets back to the middle of the field, there's another defender. So Doug wanted him to just stop right here. That's his opening. He didn't want him to move towards the middle of the field.
Third down goal from the 6. He's loved passing on third down today. Dwight in motion. Fletcher with the block. Flutie on the run. Chased by Zellner and throws it away. Wisely with Pepe Zellner breathing down his back. Doug Flutie threw it away, and Dallas's defense holds again San Diego to a 3-point try.
I really believe the Cowboys secondary linebackers in pass coverage has gotten better at recognition as the game's gone on. They had 3 receivers that flooded the left side of the field. That time they were trying to confuse the Cowboys again. In the past few series, they've been able to do that. This one here, in the last 2 maybe, they've really found a better way of finding the right guys. They come out of their breaks.
24-yard try by Wade Ritchie, who is now a perfect 5 of 5 this season and 2 of 2 today. But that great position to San Diego set up by Tim Dwight. We're at Texas Stadium. Here's one of the great stories involving the NFL. The San Diego Chargers flew into Dallas on Friday afternoon. During the flight, the players among themselves collected almost $75,000 on the flight, and the owner, Alex DeSpanos, matched it. So $150,000 alone from the San Diego Chargers from Friday's flight to today to help the people in New York, their families, the firemen, the thousands that are involved. One of the great stories to come out of the room. 7 plays, 85 yards. The field goal by Wade Ritchie, who now kicks off and booms it deep into the end zone. Swinton will take it out 3 yards deep for the Dallas Cowboys. Grab, slips the grasp of Zeke Marino, and finally brought down by Derek Harris and Carlos Polk. 32-yard return. Here's a guy with some speed. Let's go downstairs to Beasley Reese.
All right, guys, I asked about Rocket Ishmael, the receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. He has a sprained right knee. They've taken him into the locker room to be further evaluated. I also asked about Emmitt Smith. You guys were concerned, wondering, was he injured? No, they say that's a part of a regular rotation that you'll see because of the heat and humidity. So Emmitt will take, occasional breathers back upstairs.
Thank you, Beaves. He's in right now from the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Robert Thomas comes over to join him in the backfield. And Emmitt Smith. Again, finds some room up the middle. Brought down by Al Fontenot after a gain of about 3 on the play. to Emmitt Smith. Boy, he looked good the other day when we talked to him, didn't he?
He looked great, and I told Emmitt, I'd seen him in a couple of different runs against Tampa Bay 2 weeks ago. He looked so quick in the hole, making people miss, and he kind of smiled like, yeah, I can still do it, you know. Don't doubt me.
Miami on top of Oakland. Look at the Giants, an emotional game for them at Rocket Arrowhead Stadium today. 2nd down and 6 from the 34 for Anthony Wright. Here comes Emmitt. Got a block on the play from Thurman, and then drilled by Rodney Harrison. You could feel it up here on a gain of 4. What a smack.
Emmitt pointed to him and said, hey, nice hit, too.
You better believe it. He respected that one.
Caught him on the cut, on his heels.
You ever been hit that hard?
You always forget those.
Good. He needs 12 yards to get in to number 2. Michael Wiley has come in to running back. Only one ball thrown to Galloway today on the 38, 3rd and 2. Wiley, first down run to the 45, picking up 7 on 3rd and 2. And Michael Wiley, who is from San Diego, so this game means even more to this Californian.
This is what the Chargers were expecting. They were expecting to see a little bit of different things. Here's your shovel pass. Guys coming around, making their blocks, getting up the field. I mean, that's a really good job of executing there for the Cowboys, and they need to keep doing that.
Wayne McGarity with the nice play, and Wiley was right there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning of the 2nd quarter, with San Diego leading 20-7. At the 2-minute warning in the first half, Chargers on top 27 after the McGarity run. It's out to the 45, and it's 1st down and 10. And the quarterback right fires downfield. That pass caught to Joey Galloway. That is his first catch today. 2nd time they have thrown to him, and he picks up 22 yards. And they mark him at the San Diego 33-yard line.
Tay Cody, he has got to get his hands on the wide receiver. The last time Tay Cody, number 27, didn't do it, they hit him for the touchdown, the big bomb down there. He's got to bump him before he lets him run clean to that free safety level. That's why the timing is so good on that play.
So here's the first play run in Charger territory today for the Dallas Cowboys. Emmitt Smith looking for Barry Sanders' ball. He crosses the 20. He's down to the 19. He picks up 14. And ladies and gentlemen, NFL history, Emmitt Smith is the 2nd all-time leading rusher in the NFL. With that run right there, and 1:11 to play before halftime.
One of the things they thought he was going to do here, if you look at him, he thought he was going to go back. That's where the defense jumped over there, but instead he jumps back to the outside. You can't guess against Emmitt. You got to stay disciplined against Emmitt and stay in your lane responsibilities. They fell back to the inside, and he didn't cut back.
Good afternoon for Emmitt Smith. Dallas has taken a timeout. Now they have 2. Emmitt Smith now will be eyeing the mark of the legendary Walter Payton.
He said it was going to be nice to pass Barry, but that really wasn't what his focus was. His focus was two things. Don't go backwards and try to get to the number 1 guy.
1st and 10. San Diego 19. Hambrick in the backfield right. Throws to the near side. McGarity with the catch. McNeil with the tag at about the 11-yard line and shy of a 1st down. Pickup of 8 right there to Wayne McGarity. His first reception of this season. Coming up the next till halftime report. Jim, Mike, Randy, and Jerry. All the scores, highlights, and latest NFL news. Plus a CBS News update. America fights back. All next from New York. 11-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Emmitt Smith is still out. They re-spot the ball at the 11. Hambrick in the backfield. With Ismail out, McGarity is in. 2nd down and 2. Right. Great time. To the end zone. He's got McGarity. Touchdown. It's his first career touchdown reception. Dallas was down 17-0. Now Tim Cedar will try the extra point on the Micah Noor hold. Flag is down. Flag has been thrown, but here's the touchdown pass.
Again, the release to the outside. He stays up, comes down in, and you know what? Wayne McGarity is a much-needed guy. The Cowboys have needed a #3 receiver all season, and Wayne has stepped up to take that role as the guy.
Offside, 33 defense. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. The extra point is good.
I thought the timing of this play was outstanding. The way that he got back, Anthony Wright delivers the football to the spot that only one guy could catch, and that was McGarity.
Back in Dallas, a one-time San Diego 17-0 lead. Chopped down to 6. Dallas showing some offensive life with 1:01 to play. As you take a look at Wayne McGarity, who just caught the 11-yard touchdown reception from the quarterback, Anthony Wright.
As much as anything that happened in that drive there was the fact that I'm sure Anthony Wright has some confidence now that he can take a team down the field.
Micah Noor will kick off. Ronnie Jenkins will leave it in the end zone. So they'll go out to the 20-yard line, where will be 1st and 10 for San Diego. Let's see how San Diego now.
Kind of looked like you and me running to dinner last night.
It was a good run.
Was that good?
And good food.
I loved it.
Anthony Wright began shakily, has really picked it up. 2 touchdown passes, the first 2 of his career in this first half.
Yeah, they're picking on Tay Cody over there also.
Fletcher in the backfield, the touchback to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Flutie, who has thrown 2 touchdowns today. There's a pass, batted down, incomplete. Greg Ellis had a hand on it. Zellner was again getting in the face of Flutie. It's 2nd down and 10.
All right, speaking from experience here, Doug Flutie is not a tall guy, so you got to find him. Now, the back's got to come through, and he's got to drift over to the outside so Doug can find him. Doug always moves his feet looking for his receivers, but Terrell Fletcher has to get in that visible lane so that Doug can find him and get the ball up the field.
2nd down 10 from the 20. Shotgun formation for Flutie. The handoff to Fletcher. Finds no blocking inside as Darren Woodson comes in and drops him for no gain whatsoever. The Chargers have 3 timeouts. Dallas has 2, and the Cowboys will burn a timeout right now.
Make them punt the football. Cowboys defense now starting to figure out what's going on with this Chargers offense, and that Doug's moving around a little bit more than he was. They got to keep him off of rhythm, and they have to stay with the receivers longer.
Take a look at Dave Campo, and there you see 48-year-old Mike Riley. Saturday. See, those guys from the studio are always poking their head into other people's business.
That's right. They always want a little bit more time.
3rd down and 10 from the 20. Fletcher in the backfield. Shotgun formation for Flutie. Handoff to Fletcher, playing it safe. And smothered, devoured on the play, not only by Woodson, but by Greg Ellis, who made the initial hit on the defensive line. But Woodson has been ubiquitous, as has Ellis today.
What was that word you just said?
Ubiquitous. And I know at SMU maybe they didn't...
Hey, slow down, partner. You'll throw something up there on the board. I will have to look up in Webster's.
I am. I'm in foreign territory. I better watch out.
I don't even know how to answer that or analyze that statement.
Dallas is out of timeouts. First 3 and out by San Diego all day. Cowboys, Craig, out of timeouts. Darren Bennett sets, and there's McGarity, who is now taking the place of the injured Rocket Ismail, who is, we understand, in the tunnel with a sprained knee. It is the same knee which he tore and blew out with an ACL a season ago. What a great first half we've had here in Dallas this afternoon.
It's been 2 halves. The Chargers starting out strong. Now the Cowboys answering the bell.
Darren Bennett led the NFL in average punt per yard. season ago. A high-hanging punt. McGarity waving everybody off. Landing at the 36. A good bounce. Touched by Jason Perry. And retrieved down the sideline by Ronnie Jenkins. But they'll mark the ball back where it was originally touched, back at about the 32-yard line. So Dallas will have a little breathing space. They've got no timeouts. A 47-yard punt by Bennett puts Dallas where they are at the 32. Tuesday on CBS, when a hotshot corporate attorney gets into trouble with the law, his punishment is defending the most helpless clients, whether he likes it or not. Don't miss The Guardian, premiering Tuesday on CBS. It's premiere week on CBS for the fall lineup. You take a look at Dave Campo, who premiered as a head coach last year in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys.
And he's really come a long ways. He's just much more confident about everything that he's doing. He's got his guys, he said. My guys are here now.
Emmitt Smith is not in. Wiley is in from the 33. Right, 1st and 10. Good time. Good block by Page. A pass intended for Galloway. Incomplete. Set midfield. 2nd down and 10. And again, the Cowboys without any timeouts and 20 seconds on the first half clock.
And you've seen a lot of quarterbacks through the years. You get a feel for the guys. You watch a Dan Marino, how he used to do it, or Troy Aikman, how he used to do it. When he'd look across and he'd get somebody to move just a little bit to the left to open up that out. And that play there, all Anthony Wright did was look straight at who he was going to throw to the whole time.
Wiley in the backfield, 2nd down and 10 from the Dallas 33 after the San Diego punt. 3 Dallas receivers, including swinging a pass by Wright, almost picked off, incomplete. Jason Perry was circling toward it and actually hit the turf so hard he lost his helmet. 3rd down.
I'm not sure what they're looking. Right in here is a level. If he's wanting to throw the ball, that's where he has to look. Wayne McGarity has to turn his head before that, 5-10 yards before that. And I think that's what Wright was expecting. Wayne was open up the seam. He's got to turn his head past the linebacker level and look for that little void in the ball there.
15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Dallas with no timeouts. 3rd down and 10. Wiley in the backfield with Lucky. And here comes Wright. Gets away from Dingle. And then is brought down nicely by the effervescent Junior Seau. And that should take us to the end of this particular drive for Dallas. That was 3rd down. It is now 4th down, and I assume that now the clock will run. That'll be it. But San Diego wants to use a timeout here, and they're trying to call timeout, and they have. They've got 3 remaining, and there was 8 seconds on the board when they called timeout. That's what I kept looking on the sideline. Why have they called a timeout?
Right, timeout. San Diego.
Make them kick.
Please put 2 seconds back on the game clock.
Absolutely.
2 seconds.
Dave,
Well,
you're begging.
Yeah, but San Diego deserves it.
Oh, well.
I mean,
Campo thought he was going to get away with something there.
Yeah.
You know, he thought maybe Riley fell asleep over there. No way. You got to call a timeout and make them kick the ball. Give yourself a chance to return. I like Dave.
You know what?
I like Riley. I like both these coaches.
The second time I had met Campo on Friday, and what a positive guy in a very tough position, because quite frankly, many people figured the Dallas Cowboys were going to be a train wreck this season anyway.
And he gets along with Jerry. Jerry Jones has earned the right to be outspoken. He knows football. Anything you might not like Jerry Jones as a person, but one thing he does, he is committed to his team, to putting a competitive team on the field. He has Super Bowls in his pocket, and he and Dave Campo get along, and they're going to work through this thing. Once they get a quarterback, they'll have a team.
It's 4th and 10, and instead of punting, which is a wise move on the part of Dallas, Wright takes a knee. So Anthony Wright, who was on some shaky ground to begin the game, came on strong with 2 touchdown passes, including one of 80 yards to Rocket Ismail, who is now out of the game with the knee injury. Doug Flutie, meanwhile, for San Diego, got 17 quick points on the board for his Chargers with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And let's send it downstairs to Beasley Reese.
All right, thanks. I'm with San Diego head coach Mike Riley. Coach, it looked like two different games. You guys came out. It looked like it's going to be a blowout. Now you've got a great football team.
Yeah.
A game. What are you going to say to the guys?
Well, we've got to regroup it here right now. They've got momentum, and they're feeling pretty good about themselves. So we got to come out in the second half and play a very strong half. It's going to be a good game.
Particularly defensively, they got a couple of big shots on you.
Yeah, they really did. We let them back in the ball game with a big hit. We blew a coverage, and you know, that was our mistake. They didn't really earn it, although they made a nice catch on the play, and that hurts us. I mean, that put them right back, gave them some confidence, and here we are in the thick of things. So
thank you, Coach. Back upstairs.
Mike Riley, who at one time was a defensive back at the University of Alabama for Bear Bryant. Interesting first half. Our second half proves to be outstanding, with the Chargers leading 20-14. Doug Flutie has thrown 2 touchdown passes. So has Anthony Wright. 2014 Chargers leading the Dallas Cowboys. Well, during a halftime ceremony moments ago, former Cowboy Bob Hayes was inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. It's the Dallas Cowboys Hall of Fame. Right now, Bullet Bob Hayes is standing by with our Beasley Reese.
All right, thanks a lot, Kevin. Bullet, this is a long time coming. Just give us your emotion. You were certainly emotional in your acceptance speech.
Damn, Beasley's overdue. But you don't live for yesterday. You don't. Tomorrow not promised till you live for today. I am so grateful, and I'm so blessed that here everyone's coming up here to me to support me. Over, you know, every fan in this, there's not an empty seat or box.
And you know what? They all stayed here and stood. We want to congratulate you and thank you for joining us. Kevin, back upstairs.
Thank you, Beasley. Bob Hayes changed the game with his speed.
Well, he brought on even guys as fast as Beasley were. They had to respond and go to zone coverage to keep up with the guy. He deserves to be in the Ring of Honor here, and he also deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And it's a shame Bob Hayes isn't there.
Ronnie Jenkins just returned the kickoff, 29 yards for the San Diego Chargers, who begin the second half, first down and 10 from the 26. Tomlinson, the rookie from TCU in the backfield. 5th overall selection in the draft, and Doug Flutie, hands to him. Back to Flutie, the fleet flipper, and a pass downfield, caught by a twisting and turning Jeff Grant inside the Dallas 40 to the 39. A gain of 35 yards with some razzle-dazzle from the San Diego Chargers.
All right, when the flicker occurs, now watch the patience here. They're going to try to go deep, and then they're going to have somebody that drags. There's a secondary guy who comes across. It's your outlet. It's your safety valve. Doug was patient. There was nobody rushing him. And so Graham comes across as the number 2 guy because the Cowboys had absolutely done a nice job on the original guy. That's discipline by Flutie and by Graham, and lack of effort by the Cowboys defensive line.
Tomlinson first and 10. He fumbled it last week, and he fumbles today. The rookie has fumbled for a second consecutive game. It's San Diego's first turnover this afternoon.
A lot of times running backs, they have to learn to be disciplined and patient and to stay in there, because what happens is if nothing happens on the offensive line, you start trying to move around and the ball starts moving around in your hands. They come in. He dropped the ball really before he even, it appears, got hit.
Down Charger, Vaughn Parker, who is a starting right tackle at the 46-yard line.
Mike Riley said going in at halftime that the Cowboys had old Mo on their bench. Momentum was on their side. Now think back to the first quarter. The Cowboys came out, fumbled the ball away, and the Chargers took advantage of it. Now the Cowboys get the ball thanks to the fumble by Ladainian. Can they respond? And in my opinion, they need to come out and throw the ball wide against Tay Cody, because Cody has not been doing his job over there of bumping and keeping the receivers intact early.
So 2 fumbles in 2 weeks by the rookie that plays for Mike Riley. Still San Diego on top by 6. After the San Diego fumble, Dallas now takes over. 41-yard line, first and 10. Emmitt Smith is in the backfield. Here comes Junior Seau. There goes the handoff. What a stick by Gerald Dixon. who came from the linebacker, throws him for a 1-yard loss back to the 40. Back to the injury moments ago. Vaughn Parker was down, as we told you, as we were going to break. And he has walked off under his own power after this play.
You can see his leg over here on the right side. It gets kind of tweaked. Pow! You can feel that ligament give on the inside. You get a little pop. Most of those linemen, they felt that before, and it's a scary occurrence.
Rocket Ismail still is not in. McGarity takes his place. 2nd down 11. Smith in the backfield inside the 40. Good block by Smith. Here comes the rush on right. Throws incomplete. Going home. Nobody over there except the owner, Jerry Jones. I guess if you're going to throw to anybody, that's a pretty good guy to throw to. Flag is down. Back at the 34. So we have not been given an update on Ismail, but it must be fairly serious for him not to be in right now.
Tripping, 22 in the offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
That's Emmitt.
I'm pretty impressed with the way the Cowboys have been able to pick up the Chargers when they're blitzing and to recognize it. Now, they had confusion in the secondary. They had 2 guys running over the middle of the field, nobody going to the flat. So you can't really put that on Anthony Wright's shoulders. You know, somebody's got to get open for him, and especially when you're picking up a blitz, even if it means you have to trip somebody.
There was no receiver, eligible receiver in the area of the forward pass, and the quarterback was still in the pocket. Therefore, there are 2 fouls on the play.
Offsetting.
A tripping and an intentional grounding.
Nope, they're both against Dallas.
But was he under pressure? Was he trying to avoid a sack?
But there's got to be somebody over there.
Well, you know, but they can blow a pass route. If he's not trying to get rid of the ball to avoid a sack, he can throw it and do what he wants to do with it.
If it's in the sideline and away,
right
out of the way. So now it'll be 3rd and 21.
You know, the question is he under pressure to get sacked? I thought he threw the ball on time. I didn't agree with the call. You know.
Michael Wiley is in. Lucky, the 2nd-string tight end, is in the backfield with him. Anthony Wright, 3 years out of South Carolina, is at his 30. And a pass, which is caught on a slide at the 47-yard line, and a gain of 18 on the play to Reggie Swinton, his first career reception for the Dallas Cowboys. And a guy who used to play for the Dallas Cowboys downstairs. Let's send it off to Beasley Reese.
Hey, guys, I've got bad news on Rocket Ismail. He has a sprained right knee, and it is severe enough where he will not be returning to the football game. Back upstairs.
And that is, thank you, Beasley, that is the same knee he blew out in November of last season.
And the scary part of that for the Cowboys now is, besides the obvious, they had Wayne McGarity, and outside of that, they didn't know if they had another receiver. Reggie Swinton, you just mentioned, that's his first career catch. He'll have to step up now.
Punt by Micah Knorr, and Tim Dwight at the 17 allotted a fair catch with the coverage on the play by the Dallas Cowboys and Jamal Brooks. 35-yard punt. Timeout.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Genuity, delivering Black Rocket, the e-business network platform, on the web at genuity.com. Circuit City, we know how you feel. That's why we're here. Circuit City, we're with you. And by BF Goodrich Tires. Take control.
Kevin Harlan, Craig James, Beasley Reese, Chargers on top. 2 floaty touchdown passes. New right guard, Ed Ellis. Vaughn Parker is out. We'll get word on him in a second. From the 17, 1st and 10, Doug Flutie. With time, fires a pass, almost picked off by the man in the middle, the linebacker, Darren Hambrick. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10. So he's got a new right tackle. He's got a rookie running back who now has got to be thinking, Craig, I would assume, of holding on to the football.
Yeah, you know, I think so. But visiting with Ladainian, I got the feeling that he's a pretty confident young man, and that he's going to have a lot of fumbles in his career just because he's such a second effort guy, and they'll have to learn to live with that.
Fletcher has come in. Tomlinson is out. 2nd down 10 from the 17. Flutie in the gun. The Jaycox snap. Great time for Dodd. Throws the pass and another leaping catch made by Jeff Graham. A 13-yard gain on 2nd down and 10. And he's out to the 30-yard line. And some breathing space for the Chargers. Well, you can help America fight back by supporting the disaster relief effort and helping the families of the victims. Give to the September 11th Fund. Call 1-800-710-8002. Chargers have turned it over once, Dallas twice. From the 31st and 10. Tomlinson back in. He gets the call. Darren Woodson smelled it out beautifully, makes the tackle, maybe a half-yard gain, that's it.
And that's the first time I've really noticed the Buccaneer type of defense the Cowboys have done. You really get a chance where you get Darren Woodson. He sneaks up. He's your safety. They're going over. He's your extra guy. This is what the Bucs do so well. Woody coming up. A smart safety, likes to be there. No cutback, and that's the inexperience of the runners not recognizing what the defense is going to do to come up. For the Bucs, it's John Lynch. For the Cowboys, it's Darren Woodson in this type defense.
2nd 9 just outside the 30. Tomlinson in. Flutie drops back. Moves up. Hit as he throws. Pass caught by tight end Fred Jones. 1st down. Up to the San Diego 42. It's a gain of 12.
It's beyond me to figure out why they would allow Freddie Jones, one of their best players, to run free and get open. He's coming down through here. How in the world are you going to not find and keep up with this guy? Freddie Jones is the best receiver they have on their football team. And he runs clean in the middle of the field. We're your linebackers. You got to find that guy and get to him.
Jones, 2 receptions today, 3 for the season, 71 last year. 42-yard line, 1st and 10, 2 tight ends. Tomlinson in the backfield. He's changing the play. Tomlinson gets by Brandon Noble, grabbed as he goes upfield by Demetric Evans, a gain of 13 yards. That was explosive.
Okay, now this Buccaneer defense, one of the safeties is going to walk up. He's going to come up. When he got up in that box, if they're going that direction, there's an extra runner. Well, he backed out, and as soon as he backed out, that gave the cut back there. They went opposite. Now he jumps back in the hole, and there's not the extra safety there to make the play. Good job by Doug Flutie getting out of that play, causing the Cowboys to, in turn, get out of their defense.
Another Dallas injury. Take a look at Tomlinson, the rookie sensation from TCU. Darren Hambrick has been taken out, shaken up on the previous play. Tomlinson 35 yards today. Dan Wynn is in as a linebacker. They also bring in Marcus Steele to take the place of Hambrick. 1st and 10, 45, quickly outside, Jeff Green. Uses the sideline well, shoved out of bounds by both Coakley and Edwards, a gain of 12, just like that. And another 1st down for San Diego.
The Masters at work at quarterback right now. He and North Turner out of the press box are working together here. Wouldn't be surprised at all if they're going with a 2-play call in the huddle, whether or not it's checked with me or not. They're up here. They come up on the outside over there again with that extra man in the box for the run. Doug probably recognized it pre-snap, went right out to Graham immediately in the flat.
Hambrick still out for Dallas, 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Doug Flutie. Hayden, the tight end for the Chargers, in motion. Tomlinson, the call, a Raleigh Roundtree block, and again, they're stuck in the middle. Not much there. Brandon Noble's on top of the pile, but Dan Wynn was the one to shoot through.
Early in the season, my guess is, and most personnel guys are saying, that the Cowboys defense will be okay. They're light, they're quick, they're going to have mismatches because they are running around linemen. But as the season goes on, they get beat up and wore down, and that's where Dat Wynn's going to have his problems. Week 9, 10, 11, 12. Will he be physically capable of hanging in there? And I don't think he can at the body weight that he is right now.
8th play of the drive, 2nd down 10. Chargers at the Dallas 33. Fletcher in the backfield for Flutie. Jones in motion. Short drop, quick throw. That's Connor. Oh, is he through? Kareem Larimore knocked him into next week, but it's a gain of 6 nonetheless. We have seen some crushing hits today by the defenses.
Ooh, I got my headsets over here, and I heard that.
Listen to this.
Oh, man. You call that a medicine ball every once in a while. Hey, Doug let go of the ball on his third step there, didn't he?
Oh.
He may have needed to let go of it on his second.
Now San Diego 3rd and 4 from the Dallas 27. Fletcher in the backfield, Flutie in the gun. 3 receivers deployed, and it goes to the tight end, Fred Jones. First down for San Diego to the 16-yard line. A gain of 11 on 3rd and 4 for San Diego.
Again, I don't get it here. I mean, what are they thinking? Freddie Jones is a great player here. They're going to come over here, and they're going to run 2 guys up. He's going to come to the middle of the field, and Doug's going to find Fred Jones. He's just hooking right there in the little slot. They've run everybody out of there, and Dat Nguyen and these linebackers have to squeeze him. They have to feel him. They have to get there. They have to know that Fred Jones is over there, and he's coming to the middle.
Hambrick is still out for the Dallas defense. Steele is in. Tomlinson, the running back for San Diego, near the 15. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Tomlinson and the end around to Dwight. Flutie looked like he might block. Roundtree does. He's going to go in with the flag thrown for a touchdown. A flag is down. The touchdown on the end around is there. Maybe a face mask. Raleigh Roundtree was leading, and I thought Flutie, for just a second, might also. This is on Dallas, and it's 6.
Face mask. 5 yards. Number 28. The defense. That penalty is declined. Touchdown.
All right, here we go. He's going to come back around. They're going to get a lot of pursuit from the inside. The backside here is going to collapse. Doug Flutie is going to try to lead. Now this is funny. This is funny. Number 7 Flutie a year ago, he had a great lead. Hey, just give it up. Doug had no shot whatsoever keeping up to Tim Dwight, and despite the face mask, gets in. That's what happens here when you've got a playmaker like Tim Dwight. This guy is a tremendous weapon in your team.
And Craig, remember what Mike Riley told Beasley Reese going to the locker room at halftime? We need to come out differently in the second half, and they have with 7 minutes or so remaining in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to try for 2.
Right.
Fletcher in the backfield for Flutie. Now at the scramble, he throws it, and it is caught by Conway, but not in. The ball never crossed the plane. His feet may have been in. The ball never crossed the plane. Doug Flutie and the Chargers jumping on top of the Cowboys, 26-14.
Really close here to whether or not Conway had the ball and broke the plane. I mean, when he catches the ball, does the ball come down on the line of scrimmage or on the goal line? Pretty close.
Wow.
But you had one more shot of that, don't you?
There's the San Diego kickoff by Wade Ritchie. And that will go in and out of the end zone. 3rd touchback today for Ritchie. Ritchie's had a good day, including a field goal. That 2 of them. Chargers lead 26-14. For the San Diego Chargers.
Chargers front office said they would not have made the deal back in the spring unless he was a part of it. That's how important he was to them.
After the touchback on the kickoff by San Diego, Dallas begins with Smith in the backfield, 1st and 10. Right, good time, fires to McGarity, grabbed by Rogers Beckett, gaining 5 near the 25-yard line. With Ismail out, they got to put in other guys.
And McGarity now steps up. He's got to be a guy here. Swinton, somebody has to make the plays, but I like that. I like the fact that he came out and he threw the ball. Throw the ball with confidence and courage, and don't be afraid to make a mistake. You know, he's got the arm. Let it go.
2 touchdown passes today for Wright. 1 to McGarity. 2nd long 5. Emmitt Smith, who earlier became the 2nd all-time leading rusher in the NFL, finally dropped down from behind, grabbed by Al Fontenot, gain of 12 for Emmitt Smith. Earlier today for Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, 2nd place here. This run here put him over Barry Sanders for number 2. Got to the outside. They guessed wrong. Went to the inside. He didn't cut back, and that same play right there. Junior Seau, he doesn't guess. He says he plays downhill. He sees tendencies. But Emmitt that time got to the other side of the field away from him.
1st and 10. Emmitt Smith again. Grabbed by Rodney Harrison after a gain of 5 and hauled down at the 41.
And when you talk to Junior Seau, he sees what the offense, he's got a feel for what they're trying to accomplish and what they're trying to do. And with Emmitt being so smart, he understands what Junior's looking at over there as well. It's a mind game that takes place out there. And on these last 2 defensive plays, Junior he hasn't guessed wrong. He's just gone to the wrong place.
How about his love of the game? He told us yesterday, it says he loves it more now than ever before.
Yes.
2nd down 5, shy of the 41 for the Dallas Cowboys. Smith in the backfield. Flea flicker back to right. Great time. Winds up. Downfield for Galloway. Intercepted. And the deflection picked off on the play by rookie Terry Cody. His first career interception. And a spectacular one it was. And all Dave Campo can do is shake his head.
Hey, you know what? They've run the ball 2 successful plays. They're looking for a little play action, extra help here. They comes across. Galloway gets his hands on the ball, but Cody coming through for the play makes it from free safety.
Three Dallas turnovers today. Alex Molden is out with the knee. So Tay Cody is a rookie who has come in and made his first interception. From the 25, 1st and 10 for Doug Flutie. Tomlinson in the backfield, and here he goes. Up to the 28, gaining 3 yards on the play. Hambrick is out on the Dallas defense. He's got a hip. He will not return.
You watch this. I'd be real surprised if the Chargers clammed up here. 26-14. North Turner, I think, will still attack what's out there and what's given to him. Otherwise, it'll be 3 plays and out.
How about North Turner? Last week plays the team that he coached at for 7 years, Washington. Now he plays the team where he's the offensive coordinator for 3 years, including 2 Super Bowls.
And the players here really like it.
Yes. 2nd down 7 near the 28. Flutie again with time. Dumps it across the middle looking for his fullback, Fred McCrary. Incomplete. As the Giants continue to blast the Chiefs. Rodney Harrison walking off the field. We'll get an update on that. Cincy on top of Baltimore. What a surprise is that?
I told people to watch out for that game. It'd be much closer than they thought it would be. And I felt like Detmer going to Detroit with the newness of him, it would be a struggle for the Lions.
Vikings on top of the Chicago Bears. Atlanta and Carolina battling. 3rd down and 7. Fletcher's in the backfield from the 28. Here comes the blitz from Woodson. He's chasing Flutie. Flutie now has to throw it down the sideline. Incomplete at the feet of Tim Dwight. But Flutie got it away. And let's go downstairs to Beasley Reese.
All right, thanks, guys. Chargers safety Rodney Harrison is up and walking around. They were working on his right hamstring. He was cramping up. Now, I want you to look at the Chargers bench. They are always in the sun, the visitor here at Texas Stadium. Now look at the Cowboys bench. It's always in the shade. There's about a 20 to 30 degree difference. When I walk over there to work the Chargers, I'm in a soaking sweat. It's a perfect design for the home team here at Texas Stadium. Back upstairs.
Good point.
Hey, Bees, I played 4 years of college football here, and we were over in that shade, and I know that the opponents always dreaded playing here because of that sun and the heat.
San Diego has a rare punt. Darren Bennett whacks it downfield, and they're still marking it off at the 42-yard line, a 30-yard punt. Monday on CBS, it's an all-new night of premieres. Beginning with The King of Queens, then Yes Dear. Monday's #1 comedy, Everybody Loves Raymond. Then don't miss a special premiere of The Ellen Show. Followed by Monday's #1 drama, Family Law. It's premiere week on CBS.
I keep looking for a cameo up here on this King of Queens. Kevin James on there. There's got to be some kind of relationship there. He's a funny dude.
He's a great guy. Huge Jets fan. 42-yard line. Emmitt Smith is in. 1st and 10. Handoff to Emmitt. A block from Robert Thomas, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They've got tremendous pressure from Renardo Carson. Let's go to Jim Nance at our CBS studios in New York.
All right, Kevin, early fourth quarter at Miami. Dolphins lead by 1. Fiedler, though, right into the hands of Anthony Dorsett. Touchdown. They went for 2 and failed. 15-10 Raiders on the road. Back to Kevin and Craig.
Thank you, Jim. And remember, Miami has won 14 consecutive home games in August and September, dating back to 1993.
That's that heat factor down there, too.
Second down, 16. Back at the 36. And a pass from Wright. Going high and incomplete for McGarity. Covered by Rogers Beckett. Incomplete.
You know, you can almost just watch snap by snap the isolation and the comeback and the timing of everything here. I mean, Anthony Wright is really maturing and coming around. You see Wayne McGarity snap that head around, expect the ball to be there right now, and they're just a little off, but they're a whole lot closer than they were in the first quarter.
Carson remains on the defensive line along with Dingle for San Diego. But they've also got another substitute in there. And there goes Wright on 3rd and 16 out to Mike Leckie, who spun, bobbled it, and dropped it. Coverage in the play by Davis Sanchez and by Junior Seau. And the Dallas Cowboys have got a punt. Cowboys have not completed a pass to the tight ends all season long. Now, it's only a game and a half, but nonetheless, what was a staple of this offense is now the problem.
Jay Novacek left. They lost the ability to go to the middle of the field, didn't they?
Yeah.
They've missed that guy immensely.
Mike Nord a punt to Tim Dwight. Here comes the rush by Ruff. But the punt is away, and Dwight waving for and allotted a fair catch back at the 14-yard line. Good coverage by Lynn Scott. 49-yard punt. San Diego will get it back. Follow all the games on NFL.com, and after the games, get in-depth analysis and recaps from the experts only at NFL.com or AOL keyword NFL.com. The great Junior Seau. 4 straight years the Charger MVP, 10 consecutive Pro Bowls at 32 years old. He remains as good a linebacker as there is in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a treat watching a future Hall of Famer in him going against Emmitt Smith, who's going to the Hall of Fame. He said he'd give him his props, but he looked at him as any other runner. We're going to shut him down.
Ed Ellis still in at right tackle. Vaughn Parker is not returned. From the 14, 1st and 10 for Flutie. Moves up. Now being chased by Ellis. Gets away on the play from the linebacker, Hambrick, who is back in the game, surprisingly. An 11-yard scramble by Doug Flutie. And a first down again for San Diego.
And you know what? They're really squatting tight in here. They're really back in here with this linebackers, and they're spying. They're really watching for him, and that just shows you the athletic ability and the fear that they have. They had to stay on the wide receiver, Ladainian, right there, that was out in the middle of the field. That's why he couldn't come off and make the tackle on Doug when he took off running.
So Hambrick is back. We thought he wouldn't be, and we were told he wouldn't be, but sure enough, he's gutting it out. Back out he is. From the 25, 1st and 10 after the 11-yard scramble by Flutie. Tomlinson breaks a tackle in and shoved out of bounds by Woodson at the 38. Gain of 13. Another San Diego first down.
When you see a linebacker in the NFL misjudge a guy and take the wrong angle, he's going to come over here. He probably should have come this direction here. He took the wrong pursuit angle, and Ladainian's faster than you realize. You know, he comes in, he takes one angle, he went too shallow. He needed to go at a different level. Ladainian's got a pretty good burst for him.
Reggie Jones is coming as a wide receiver for the Chargers. A guy who never played any college football. There you see Tomlinson. It's a first down from the 38. Flutie outside to the aforementioned Reggie Jones. Never played college football at LSU. He's tackled on the play by DeJuan Hawthorne. This guy has jumped all over the country, it seems, from one football league to another. He was an All-American. Was Jones at LSU in track and field. And then when pro scouts came to the LSU campus, he just kind of showed up, didn't tell anybody who he was. He ran. They go, who's this? And now they know who he is.
You know what? You see a lot of guys who are fast, but they can't play football.
Yeah.
You know, that was a nice little play right there.
second down, 45-yard line. Conway in motion. Tomlinson the call, trying to cut back. Grabbed by Dan Wynn and George Teague, and Darren Hambrick, and picks up a yard.
Cowboys defense really going a lot more of that Bucks type of stuff. And, you know, the Ladainians got to really figure this thing out at one point here. They're going to come up and walk, so there is no cutback. He's got to stay here and find something play side. Cutback's not going to be there, my friend. You can try all day, and I know he likes to cut back, but the discipline of the defense staying in their lanes, they got an extra body over there, nothing there, nothing working. That's why they threw the last play out here to the flat. All those guys bunched up in there, throw it at the Jones or one of the wide receivers out there on the flat.
Chargers will take a timeout. 19 seconds to play in the third quarter. Chargers burn the first of 3. Yeah, it's a hot day here in Dallas. You take off your hat, take a knee, you get some water.
Yeah, we were talking about this stadium. There's plans. Jerry's talking about, you know, $1 billion complex, 100,000 seats. It'll probably happen too. But there's history, and I like some of the history these stadiums possess, you know, and I'll miss that.
Well, this stadium is 30 years old, and the ironic thing about the Cowboys wanting a new stadium, which will seat 100,000, as you mentioned, will have a big complex, a big entertainment complex they envision around the stadium, is that this is the kind of stadium teams are building right now.
Yeah.
Yet the Cowboys have had this for so many years.
If they had more seats, I'm sure he'd be happy with it because he'd have more revenues coming off that. And you can't fault the guy. Business-wise, get all you can.
Third down 2. Tomlinson in the backfield from the 46. Tomlinson the call. Oh, we got a good block by Damian McIntosh, his left tackle. And McIntosh sealed. Tomlinson will come close, if not achieving a first down on the run.
And you talk about sealing. A very good point of what he did there. McIntosh, excellent job over on the left side of sealing it off to the inside. And Ladainian did beat the safety. He came up and missed the play on it. Teague had a shot at him to hold him to no gain. And Ladainian beat that one extra guy over there.
Teague is down.
You know, he talked about this as the collapse. Here's the collapse you're talking about. That safety comes up in that hole. Make him miss. One guy misses. Each and every carry this guy has in his NFL career, he'll become more savvy about those things. Emmitt expects the guy to be there. Ladainian will start to figure it out as too. And I know that he faced a lot of 9-man, 8-man fronts in college, but it's a different game here because the guys are all extremely quick and good. When you make the cutback, they're there to protect it.
4 seconds left in the third quarter, and Teague is not only leaving the field, but he's going to the locker room. So the Chargers do get the first down, 48, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Doug Flutie, 2 touchdown passes. Anthony Wright, 2 touchdown passes. It's San Diego 26-14 at the end of 3. Symbolizing the spirit here in Texas, Kevin Harlan, Craig James, Beasley Reese. We start the fourth quarter with the San Diego Chargers on top, 26-14. Flutie has passed for 289 yards today. He's got it 1st and 10 from his own 48. Fake to Tomlinson, who offers a block, and it goes outside to the fullback McQuarrie, chased out of bounds by the linebacker Hamrick. A gain of 5 to the Dallas 47. Checking in downstairs now with Beasley Reese.
Thanks, guys. I have a report on George Teague. He just went in. He felt himself being a little disoriented, and the Cowboys are not going to take any chances. He's going inside to get some fluids, and I'm assuming intravenous. I'm not talking about going to get some Gatorade. So hopefully he's okay. Back to you.
Thank you. 2nd down and 5 coming up from the 47.
Didn't Beasley tell us at one time he was the 7th fastest man in the world?
He is. He was.
Yeah.
Right now, he might be the,
yeah.
At his age, he might be one of the fastest men in the world.
Yeah.
2nd down and 5. Flutie winding up, going deep down the side. Caught! Grabbed by Curtis Conway at the Dallas 11-yard line. A pickup of 36 yards. Doug Flutie told us yesterday they were going to go deep and often on the Dallas defense.
A little out and up. You saw the little hitch with his arm right there. That allowed him to get to the up part of it. And I just thought that this was pretty much a lazy effort here by Hawthorne. He didn't really stay with him. You know, it looks like he's sprinting. He's going down the field, and he's just kind of working his way down the field. Or he just mistimed it, just misjudged the play.
With that, Flutie goes over 300 passing yards today. Dallas's defense had not allowed a 300-yard passer in the last 17 games until today. 1st and 10 onside for Graham. And the catch is made at the Dallas 4. We'll see. They're confirmed. A couple of officials on the side. Jet was fighting for his cause over there.
What do you think, Vern? Huh? What do you think? Jeff's like, look, guys, you've been on the couch for a month.
Yeah. What a day for Doug Flutie.
And you know what? It's what a day for Doug and for Norv. They won't have to do that week in and week out now, because now defenses will see if they play 8 up there that Doug will throw for 300 yards against you.
Dallas is going to challenge. The red flag has come on the field. Let's watch it again.
Ball kind of fluttered, almost like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage. No. No.
Dallas has challenged the ruling on the field of a catch at the sideline.
Nope.
Right foot's already over.
Good time to challenge. Speaking of San Diego and how they're playing today, which has been very effective against Dallas, the Chargers not only have a better team this year, but boy, do they have a great early season schedule. They took on the lowly Redskins last week. Dallas is not expected to do much this year. Next week, they've got Cincinnati, then Cleveland, then New England. I mean, this team, in a blink of an eye, could be 5-0.
Yeah, I think what Norv was saying, though, and Mike Riley both were talking about the adversity. What will this team, how will they respond once that we lose a game, you know, or something bad happens to us? So we don't want to, you know, you don't want to jump too much on their bandwagon right now, but they are a much improved team, and they have to be. They're stable with the head coach. He's a wonderful guy. They like him. The harmony, people, I mean, the players want to play hard for him. He's got veteran leadership in Junior Seau. I just don't think this is a catch. I don't know what he's looking at in the peep tank, but you know, the question has to be the right foot. The right foot is, it's off the ground. I don't think he has possession right there. But going back to the Chargers really, the harmony, the peace they have, the front office they have, I like them.
After reviewing the play, the receiver did not have possession before his foot hit down out of bounds. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. 2nd down, 10 at the 11-yard line. Dallas is not charged a timeout.
The officials this year, they really want to make a point of letting us know as fans why they made a call, what they were thinking, what they're looking for going in. And, you know, I think they did a nice job there.
And this is one of the best crews in the NFL. Every member of this crew last season made the playoffs, including Jeff Trippett right there. 2nd down, 10, 9th play of the drive at the Dallas 11. Fletcher is the running back. Flutie has thrown for his 5th career 300-yard day. Blitz is on. Fake end around. Low pass. Scooped up incomplete. Incomplete at the 7. Flutie knows he underthrew it and is just kicking himself and frustrated away from the play. Look at it.
Yeah, there was a lot of football movement on that play there. I mean, lots of action here. And, you know, when you talk about the activity that's taking place here, he had somebody come in on a reverse. They had a safety up on the other side. Everything was there. Just didn't quite pull it off.
Rookie John Nix has come in on the line. Zellner is on there, as is Ellis. 3rd and 10. Drive start at the San Diego 14. Now at the Dallas 11. Fletcher in the backfield gets the ball. Good block by Jones, trying to squeeze his way in. He has to get inside the 2. Didn't even make it to the 5. So Dallas, for another time today, has held San Diego in great field position to only a 3-point try. They've done that now 3 times today.
Red zone offense of the Chargers will improve once they leave Ladainian in the game. You know, Terrell is a good guy for certain situations, but when you get into this red zone here, you got to leave Ladainian, and the more experienced he becomes at the full complement of the book, the longer he'll stay in there.
Wade Ritchie with the field goal of 23 yards is good. So he's hit from 22, 23, and 24 today. A perfect 6 of 6 on the season. Timeout. A lot of players are dropping out because of the humidity. The kickoff by Ritchie, picked up by Ritchie. Swinton near the goal line. Runs outside, chased by Hollisett. Chased on the play by Davis Sanchez, and then Swinton, who returned a kickoff. 77 yards last week against Tampa Bay. Runs it out after a return of 23 yards right there. Coming up in the Subway postgame show, join Jim, Mike, Randy, and Jerry. All the scores, all the highlights, plus the latest NFL news. Next on the Subway postgame report from New York.
This is about that time of the day when I was in the studio. I'd be looking for that second round of hamburgers. Huh? Hamburger and fries about right now, getting ready for the second round of games.
Sounds good.
Somebody's eating my burger up in New York.
Emmitt Smith blocked by Solomon Cage. And Carson jumping on him. Dixon made the initial hit. A gain of 3 for Emmitt Smith, who earlier today took sole possession of second place all time in the rushing annals of the NFL. Going past Barry Sanders.
He's got his work cut out for him this season, but the more the quarterback develops, the better his chances of reaching that plateau of #1 all time a lot sooner.
Second down, long 6, fake to Emmitt. Right, there's a wobbly pass, and it is picked off and out of bounds by Rogers Beckett. He played it well, and Beckett, another one of the nice young stars on the San Diego team, 2 years out of Marshall. Incomplete pass to Beasley Reese on the sideline.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. When you look at quarterback Anthony Wright and you see him walk, he looks like he's walking kind of cool, but that's not exactly it. On one play when he was in college, he tore his ACL, MCL, meniscus, and 2 hamstring tendons in college. His doctor called it the worst injury he's ever seen. They repaired it, and he's back playing football. Back to you.
He's the bionic man. 3rd and 6 from the 27. There goes the run. Seau couldn't get by Wright, who throws downfield. A flag is thrown. Joey Galloway was guarded by the rookie Tay Cody. Seau almost had the elusive Wright in the backfield.
Hey, you know, you talk about all the body parts he's had put back together in those legs, and he told us in the meeting he could run a 4.4 something.
Yeah.
What was it? He said like
4.5.
4.5,
Oh, yeah.
which is fast.
Pass interference, 27 defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
A nice acceleration to get out of the grasp with Seau and just put it up there. That's what he's got to do. That's smart. Joey's going for the football, and Tay puts that left hand across of it.
So in essence, a 47-yard penalty. Ooh, Seau's tipped off.
I'd say he wanted to get maybe his shoe or something. What do you think? Huh? A little disappointed? Something.
26-yard line, 1st and 10. Hambrick is in. Emmitt is out, and here comes Troy Hambrick, who loses a hand going into the teeth of the San Diego defense. Seau makes the tackle after a gain of 4. To the 21. Wow. It's been a head-popping type of afternoon. We've seen some terrific hits.
No surprise here. Just come in. This is all just smash mouth. Just get up in there, hit somebody. Nobody comes clean. Driving his legs. Junior a little reluctant, didn't smash up in there like he's been doing. This has been a tremendous game by Junior of disrupting the timing of the Cowboys offensive line, them not knowing if he's coming or sitting back.
Dingle and Carson on the line for San Diego. Emmitt Smith is back in the game, 2nd down and 6. Right to the sideline, caught by McGarity. And then he is grabbed by the rookie Tay Cody on the side. He's got a 1st down to the San Diego 12, a gain of 10.
And again, Wayne McGarity just stepping up, coming out, and the timing of this. Get back, let the ball go. It's a nice job of them protecting, picking up. Junior comes from the left side. The safety comes from the left side. Look how soft Tate Cody's playing. Now that's a 10-yard cushion. That's a rookie cushion right there.
First down and 10. Here comes Emmitt Smith, grabbed by John Perella and ridden down after a gain of 2, crossing the 10, nearing the 9. Perella is about as faithful a weight workout guy that you'll find in the entire NFL.
And their whole interior, the defensive line, they're wanting more pass rush and better pass defense this year. I mean, they're a strong blue-collar work ethic group, 6'3", 300 pounds. I mean, he's been around a long time, but the tackles on this team and the ends do a nice job.
Second short 8. Emmitt Smith elusively getting by the initial line of scrimmage and brought down by Rodney Harris. That had a big play written all over until Harrison came up and made the tackle on the Hall of Famer to be Emmitt Smith.
Hey, Rodney Harrison spoiled a lot of nice runs by people in the NFL. When he comes up, I want all the young kids in America to watch what he does. Watch how he tackles Emmitt's legs. He goes to the legs. Many times these guys, and we hear of sloppy tackling in the NFL, they'll try to tackle him up around the waist or the shoulders, and they miss him.
I'll tell you one kid that used to watch Emmitt was Tomlinson, growing up in Waco, Texas. Third down 5. Near the 7, Hambrick is in place of Emmitt Smith. Right, good time to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. The tight end, Mike Lucky. His first career touchdown reception. That is the first catch by a Cowboy tight end this entire season. We got a game.
Yes, sir.
Tim Cedar with the extra point. Mike Orr will hold. Dallas trails by 8.
Rogers Beckett, the safety, went over to cover Wayne McGarity, opened up the tight end, had the single coverage, gave him just enough time to get the ball in there. Again, great recognition by Anthony Wright of getting the ball to the right receiver. You got to go for the extra point on that one. That was the right move.
Mike Orr will kick off. Ronnie Jenkins, 5 yards deep, will bring it out of the end zone. Finding a gap. And finally grabbed by Zell Reese and brought down. Darren Woodson also there on the stop, but a 34-yard return. Breathing space for the Chargers. Game now, 29-21. Chargers on top. Dallas creeping back. 31st and 10. Tomlinson runs right into the defense. And a tackle made by John Nix. Darren Hambrick. Dallas quarterback Anthony Wright has thrown 3 touchdown passes today after a very uneven start. And because of his throwing and maturation, really almost before our eyes, Dallas is back in it.
And red zone defense of the Cowboys and those field goals that the Chargers are having to convert instead of touchdowns.
Vaughn Parker still out at right tackle. Ed Ellis continues to take his place. Second down, long 8 from the 32. Teague with the blitz, you bet. Here comes Hambrick. There's a block from Tomlinson. There's a pass. Caught by Fred Jones. What a stick by Woodson. The gain is to the 44. It's good for 11 yards and a San Diego first down. And after a collision like that, you bet you're gulping air.
Oh, boy, you're talking about 2 Pro Bowl players here. When they come across in the play action and picking him up in here, making sure that they give him time to throw the ball. There's that move of the pocket. And then Darren Woodson delivering a blow. He looked healthy. He's been in the league for a long time, especially for the type of player he is. You know, he's a physical athlete. And talking to him in our meeting, he just looked good. He sounded good. He said he was healthy and playing well, and that proves his clear right there.
Another big play by Flutie on third down, which results in first down in the handoff to Tomlinson. Dipping and dashing his way by midfield. He was finally brought down on the play by Demetric Evans. And tonight on 60 Minutes, what is the Arab world saying about us? Are we the enemy? Or are they as frightened of terrorists as we are? Ed Bradley reports from the Middle East tonight on 60 Minutes. Cincinnati still leading Baltimore. What a surprise. The Giants still leading Kansas City. Second down 4, just past midfield for Flutie. Derek Harrison is a fullback. They'll go out. There's the pass to Harris, who drops it. Derek Harris dropping the ball. Was a St. Louis Ram that played on that Super Bowl team for the Rams in '94 and drops the sure pass. 3rd and 4 coming up.
And the play before, Fred McCrary, he had to come off the field because of exhaustion. He's wobbly coming over to the side, so the Harris comes in. You get the substitute in there who's not in the flow in the feel of the game. The starter goes out. The heat's taking an impact on him. Gives you a 3rd and 4.
6 defensive backs for the Cowboys. 3rd down and 4. Flutie at midfield. Fletcher at his side. They're in the shotgun. 4 receivers platoon. The blitz is on by Woodson. The pass is caught for a first down. Grabbed by Freddie Jones again. He's burned him time and time again. A gain of 7 on 3rd and 4. And Craig, most of the damage by Jones done on 3rd down.
Well, what's happening here is he's over in that left slot. They're going to clear out, and he's going to come up, and they're going to try to cover him hard from the inside. It's an easy. That is a layup. There's no way that guy can come all the way across the field like that to cover Freddie Jones on 3rd and 4. 5 catches today, 3 of them on 3rd down. That's money in the bank. That's pitch and catch right there.
Tomlinson in on the offense. Demetrius Underwood is coming on the line for the Dallas Cowboys inside the 45. Tomlinson run outside. Great block by Jones. That springs Tomlinson free inside the Cowboy 30 and down to the 28. Gain of 16 yards. Fred Jones gave a crushing block on the side to open the door.
And they did outside. Now, here's what happens is they're going to come in here and they're going to hook him. On the outside up the field is another good block and an excellent job of Ladainian reading. Fred Jones gets the body position, turns Hambrick to the inside, look down the field on the sidelines. Another good block to the outside by Tim Dwight. And run it with your eyes. Your feet will follow.
I like that. You could patent that. Near the Dallas 28. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, who have looked sharp today on offense. Handoff. Tomlinson grabbed and brought down on the play by Coakley after a gain of 3. San Diego has got to be one of the leading scoring teams in the NFL. They've scored 59 points so far through almost 2 games.
A lot of people said Norv Turner was a better offensive coordinator than head coach. Now, I didn't say that because I think the guy was a good head coach just in a tough situation. But people forgot how good he was when he was just an offensive coordinator.
Mike Riley was an offensive coach.
These guys, I'm telling you, Mike Riley is a wonderful example of how you surround yourself with excellent people and you're successful.
2nd down 7 from the Cowboy 25. McCrary back in. Look at the time for 30. Now he's being chased, and he runs into Brandon Noble and is past the 20 near the 19 on a gain of 6 yards. And about a half-yard shy of a first down.
I'm quite confident that they're going to tell Doug that he really, needs to stay back there or go down and slide and not dip a shoulder into a guy. But this is a player here. Cowboy fans have seen it for many years. When Troy was here, Troy Aikman, he would dip his shoulder and run you over. And Doug, he's going to do the same thing. There's Norv. There's right there. There's Norv Turner.
Inside the 23rd and 1. Couple tight ends. Tomlinson in the backfield. Flutie. The handoff to Tomlinson. Dropped by Ellis and he denies him at the first down. Second time today, Tomlinson has been stopped on 3rd and very short. And big Craig Ellis was the man.
Hey, coming on in through here, they get the little penetration and the pressure that comes from the middle of the field, and he doesn't have a chance to get to the outside. And that was a play where I thought that Ellis right here, he had a chance to read before the snap of the ball what they were trying to do. The guard may have been tilting, showing his pull. He got right in his hip pocket and got into the play.
So the Dallas defense holds San Diego to a 3-point try. Here's Wade Ritchie, who's kicked 3 field goals today. But this would be his longest attempt of 41 yards. The snap from David Binn, and San Diego's going to take a timeout, which means they've got 1 left with 3:03 to play. So more thought being given about this possible field goal leading. The Chargers are 29-21.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Samsung, where everyone's invited to a new world of enjoyment. And by Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light. Are you ready for a cold one?
San Diego has just called a timeout. They lead at 29-21. They're going to try for a 41-yard field goal right now as Mike Riley looks on. Trying to go to 2-0 are the San Diego Chargers. Holding will be Bennett. And this kick by Ritchie, who has been perfect all season, is no good. From 41 yards out, his first miss this year was 6 of 6 as he approached the ball. Tonight, it's Premier Sunday on CBS, starting with 60 Minutes and a report from Ed Bradley in the Middle East. Then don't miss the premiere of The Education of Max Bickford, starring Academy Award winners Richard Dreyfuss and Marcia Gay Harden. Then Sidney Poitier stars in the CBS Sunday night movie The Last Brickmaker in America. All here, a night of premieres tonight on CBS.
That last series, the Chargers offense ran 6:23 off the clock.
Well, Chargers last year had trouble holding on to leads. Let's see if that is the same this year from the 31. Anthony Wright, who has thrown 3 touchdown passes, has it 1st and 10. Great time. Now he's hit by Perella and throws, and the pass is caught. Reggie swings it. Out of bounds, has a 1st down at the Dallas 43, a gain of 12.
They got real lucky here because the Cowboys are going to have 2 receivers running the same route across the middle of the field, following each other. Running backs coming across, Swinton's coming across. I mean, there's no question about that. This was a blown route by the Cowboys, but they had enough time that they were able to get him open late in the route.
Cowboys 3 timeouts. From the 43, 1st and 10 for Wright. More time to throw. Outside he goes, looking for running back Michael Wiley. Incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd down.
He may not realize it, but that was probably the right thing to do there. Stops the clock. You know, he got lucky because he was going to get drilled in his tracks. This is another area that's new for Anthony Wright. Clock management, taking him down the field. This is another learning experience for them. This is something they wanted Quincy Carter to go through right now early in this season, but Anthony's getting the reps.
Rocket Ismail out and injured with the right knee. 2nd down and 10 from the 43. Wright got a block from Wiley. Here comes the rush. There's the pass. Intercepted by McNeil. His 2nd today. And Ryan McNeil, who started last year for the Dallas Cowboys and left via free agency, may have sewn up the 2nd win this season for the San Diego Chargers. His 25th career interception. Couldn't have come at a better time. The 4th Dallas turnover today.
Just off a little bit. Rodney Harrison came off the corner and was right in his face, and it might have made him throw the ball just a little prematurely. And McNeil with the 2nd pick of the day. You know, I thought Larry Lacewell, big guy with the Cowboys, asked him, can Ryan McNeil still play? And he said, yeah, he can still play. And I think he's proven his statement true.
Dallas has 3 timeouts, so with 2:35 remaining, they can stop the clock. 3 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions today for Wright. From the Dallas 34, it's Tomlinson. Big hole, grabbed by Coakley and brought down as he staggers to the 25. Gain of 9. Flag is down. Flag back at the 12. Back 2 of them. Last time the San Diego Chargers started 2-0, 1998. We haven't even talked about John Butler, their extremely talented general manager. But, you know, he talked with Riley before he did anything at all.
A lot of sync in this whole front office, you know, and he said, look, when he first came in here, Butler came to him.
Too many men. defense. That penalty is declined. Second down.
And they still pick up 9 yards. But Riley said, look, Butler, here's what I need. I know my football team. We need this and that. We need a runner. We need pass pressure. And the quarterback. And Butler went out and did it. That's a smart man. He listened to the coach who was here, and then he went and he pulled it off in the free agency and drafts.
But Butler did it.
Yeah.
25-yard line, second down 1. McCrary and Tomlinson in the backfield. Tomlinson tries to burrow his way for a first down and may be short. Dallas will take a timeout. And they now have 2. So the Cowboys and their coach Dave Campo are looking at an 0-2 start, which would be a tough way to begin this season with 2 home games. Last 2 weeks ago against Tampa Bay, and then today against San Diego.
Exactly, Kevin. 2 weeks in a row, this team's played hard. And they'll play hard all year because this is a team that is young, and they'll listen to the coaches. They'll practice hard for the coaches. And it's all a function of the quarterback position. This team has a lot of ingredients to give you reason to believe why Jerry Jones had so much confidence in the season record, perhaps. But the quarterback position, Doug Flutie performed today. There were a lot of mistakes made by Anthony Wright, and that's the difference.
3 interceptions, but 3 touchdowns. Coming up in the Subway postgame show, join Jim, Mike, Randy, and Jerry for all the scores, all the highlights, plus the latest NFL news. It's all next in New York in the Subway postgame show. Hold this picture now because Craig wants to draw.
I was going to draw on my guy Jerry there. Jerry's a guy that literally starts drinking sodas at 7:30 in the morning. And he chews his gum that he gets off the wall.
And jelly beans.
Jelly beans. He's unbelievable.
But he's great.
He is a great guy.
Well, he made a name for himself here in Texas with the old Houston Oilers.
People in Texas love him.
They do. They do. Third down and less than a yard. Dallas has 2 timeouts. San Diego has 1. 2:18 to play in the 4th quarter. McCrary is in motion. Tomlinson the call. Dances for the first down. Sealing the win as Gatwin makes the tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. And that should take us to the... Dallas is going to take a timeout, I believe. They are. Stop the clock at 2:05. They'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So in other words, they've got at least 2 more timeouts to go. So 2:05 officially in the 4th quarter.
They're not expecting Doug to have to throw for 300 and something yards every week. But I really believe that teams will now appreciate the skills that he has in throwing the football, the disciplines that Norv's bringing to this offense. And they're going to have to play balanced. You're going to have to respect the San Diego Chargers offense, that it is a balanced attack that can beat you.
This team was 1-15 last year.
1-15, they get on paper an easier schedule, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're a better football team. They're a better team. They should win this one here. My old team, they're still trying to figure it out.
First down, 2:05 to play from the Dallas 23. Tomlinson playing in front of mom and brothers and sisters and family members. No gain on the play. We saw him last night. He said that when he was introduced last week in San Diego, tears were in his eyes. He said, I have finally made it to the NFL. 2-minute warning. Third-year quarterback Anthony Wright making his 3rd career start today. 3 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions.
All in all, though, I think I'd grade him out as a C+ on his day.
2nd and 11 inside the 25. Tomlinson again bouncing off one defender, fumbling the ball. He's already fumbled once today and recovered by the center, Kendall Jacobs. Tomlinson fumbled last week, fumbled earlier today, and fumbles again right here.
Again, I'm just going to tell you that, I mean, the effort that this guy gives is tremendous. Now, it's going to work good for him for a long time, but there are going to be many times where it gets him in trouble. Carrying the ball with 2 hands over the ball, he's trying to protect it. It's a rough time of the game to be a running back because you're so aware of it that you make the mistakes. But his power and his effort, his tenacity, all those football terms, he's going to make a lot of big plays because people are being lazy and sloppy in their tackling.
He said when he signed his first contract, he has 86 yards today, 113 last week. The first thing he did was buy a car for his mom.
Well, he said truck.
A truck.
Yeah,
we're in Texas.
Yeah, truck.
The second thing he did was buy his sister, who worked at a daycare center, a building for her own daycare company here in Dallas.
Then he said he went and got him a truck.
Yeah. Now,
you know, that's, you know what? And as much money as he got, hats off to him because
terrific.
That's right. I really enjoyed my visit with him. It's the first time I'd met the guy. He had a nice, warm smile about him. He was gracious. I just hope he stays that way throughout the course of his NFL career.
Well, he settled, but after a lengthy holdout. There were a lot of raised eyebrows in the NFL.
Oh, come on, Kevin. He had to buy a building. He had to get a couple of trucks.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
3rd down 8 from the Cowboy 21. Here comes Flutie running out the clock. Dallas is out of timeouts. Now it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will watch the Chargers try for 3.
You don't think that Mike Riley said, don't hand it to Ladainian.
Yeah, that's right.
You old man, you keep the ball in your hands. One game at a time is what Mike said he needed. You know what? Our focus, we can't think down the road. You posed the question to him, 5-0 start, and he said, look, I'm worried about one game, and that's the one that we have this week.
Richie just missed from 41 yards away, but slices one through the uprights from 43 yards out. So he has had today 4 field goals and 5 tries. And the 4th field goal is a career high for ex-49er Wade Richie. To give you an idea of how San Diego started, up 17-0 to get the game going, they ran their first 23 plays of the game inside Dallas territory.
You had the fumbled snap. You had interception, right?
Right.
You had a punt that was short. 17 points, 17-0, and that's just something that, quite honestly, I'm very surprised the Cowboys got back as close as they did against the Chargers defense, who has the ability to shut you out.
What a 3rd down receiver the tight end Fred Jones was today.
All day on 3rd down, Kevin. All day. 3rd down, Freddie Jones, Doug Flutie finding him. He hit Graham for one. He hit Tim Dwight for another. I mean, 3rd down, they converted early in the game, and that kept the beat going. I mean, this team is smart, poised. They didn't make mistakes. Doug's the guy that runs the offense that North put out there for him. 7 of 11 passing on 3rd down.
Terrific. And Dallas had a bit of headline news today from who else but Emmitt Smith.
Oh, yeah, Emmitt, and this is a record that I think down the road he'll appreciate a lot more. 2nd place all-time rushing list. They gave him the ball. The fans, they appreciate him. That's a pretty impressive list to be on there.
San Diego will kick off.
Cowboys have had a couple of pretty good ones through the years, huh?
Yes, they have. No timeouts for Dallas. 32-21 San Diego. Reggie Swinton, who caught his first career pass earlier in this game. Nice hit made by fullback Derek Harris, number 40, who has been out of football for a couple years. The San Diego Chargers now, Craig, in 2 games have scored 62 points. 62 points in 2 games.
America's patriotic. I just saw a pigeon fly on top of our rail there. He had red and blue ribbon in his claws, taking it to his nest. Now you tell me that's not a patriotic pigeon. Huh?
Patriotic pigeon. Well, there was a lot of pigeons and people wearing red, white, and blue today here in Dallas. Emmitt Smith is not in. Michael Wiley is in the game. Cowboys, no timeouts. From their 24, 1st and 10. Darren Chiaverini is in the game for the first time. Here comes Wright. Has to get to the 34 for the 1st down. Then is crunched at the 32 by Sam Rogers, and Wright is shaken up after an 8-yard run. Clock is ticking. 43 seconds left to play.
You know what? As a young guy, you can forget that this is the NFL. And at every snap, you have to go 100%. You have to be thinking all the time. You just can't allow the defense to hit you. And, you know, many people, Kevin, I really believe this. Everybody starts talking the last year or two about how you got these mobile quarterbacks and they're going to take over the game. Mobile quarterbacks are not going to take over the game. Kurt Warner drops back and throws the ball down the field and is successful. That wins games long-term, too. These guys are going to get banged up. Their bodies are not made to run around the field and run options in the NFL.
Take a look at Anthony right now. There's a bit of a rule book updating we should give you because the Cowboys are out of timeouts. An injury timeout right now taken. 10 seconds have been run off the clock, so they are not at 43 seconds. They are at 33 seconds left in the game. So as they take a look at right, we know that Quincy Carter could not play today because of a bad thumb, and this brings us to the emergency quarterback, Clint Sterner, who is 2 years out of Arkansas, owns virtually every major passing record with the Razorbacks as he warms up on the sideline. Young quarterbacks. Carter is a rookie, right in his third year. Sterner was on the practice squad most of last season and is 2 years out of Arkansas.
You look across the field and the San Diego Chargers, they have a completely new quarterback staff. And you think, now how can they go get Doug Flutie and Drew Brees, and the Cowboys end up with Quincy Carter and Anthony Wright and Clint Sterner? There was no money. Right. They had no money. Exactly. They couldn't do anything.
The Cowboys are $23 million over the cap. A lot of that dead money. In other words, money that has been promised to Deion Sanders and others.
Hey, brother, it wouldn't be dead if it was in my pocket. Huh? I may not be playing, but I guarantee it.
That's what Deion is saying as you take a look at Drew Brees. And he is a guy that Flutie will tutor over the next 3 to 4 years. Wright gets up. Third career start today, and it has been one of adventure. He was a nice kid. We spent a lot of time with him, and they say this guy,
he's the real deal.
Something, yeah.
I like him. They say, you know what? San Diego says he's better than they thought he would be, or could be.
Clint Sterner has come in the game, a career passer. 5 times he has thrown, 3 completions, 1 touchdown. He spent this past spring over in NFL Europe. So his football season has continued. 2nd down and 2. Cowboys out of timeouts from the 33. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. San Diego covers it up. Grabs onto the ball inside. Alfonso make it Leonardo Carson. And with Dallas's 5th turnover, the San Diego Chargers go to 2-0, and Dave Campo and his Cowboys go to 0-2.
Just pulling out. Just pulling out too soon. There's no way that you can doubt Mark Stepnoski. The guy's a Pro Bowl center. He's a long-term guy. But the anxious feet of that quarterback who's been sitting over there for 4 quarters comes in, and he's pulling out. Anthony did the same thing. Anthony Wright early in the game, he pulled out early from under the center.
Chargers go home and play Cincinnati next week. They win it today 32-21 over the Dallas Cowboys. Doug Flutie was basically flawless today for Coach Mike Riley.
He executed the offensive game plan that Norv Turner put in place based upon what the defense was giving them. Excellent job of both Turner and Doug Flutie.
San Diego had the ball today for 38 minutes of total possession time. And there's our final score. For Craig James and Beasley Reese, I'm Kevin Harlan. Special thanks to our statistician Pat McGrath, our producer Bob Dekas, our director Mark Grant. Chargers win it 32-21. Up next, the Subway postgame show from New York. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.